the Ohio Education Association tonight in high school football. Presented by Beck's Hybrids from the Ohio News Network.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer vent. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Utica Feed and Hardware offers a wide range of services to our clients. With a grain elevator, you'll be loaded up and off on your way in no time. We have formulated feed mixes for livestock as well. If you're in need of plumbing, electrical, paints, lawn and garden supplies, we have you covered. Located in Utica at 138 Church Street, 740-892-3831. Utica Feed and Hardware, 740-892-3831.
Blah, Igor, what is Frankenstein wearing?
He found fairy wings at Licking Knox Goodwill retail stores, Master. Oh, they have everything for Halloween.
Wings too small. Well, Frankenstein is lucky that the fashion police here in Transylvania have the night off.
Buy everything you need for Halloween at Licking Knox Goodwill retail stores. The prices are so low, it's spooky.
So I got this neighbor, Dave. He was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, you call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
Friday Night Lights. It's the Knox County Veteran Service Office's Friday Night Lights. Live on 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, and on WMVO's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Knox County Veteran Service Office's Friday Night Lights is brought to you in part by Green Automotive Repair, Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, UIS Insurance and Investments, Pizza Cottage, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Utica Feed and Hardware, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Alumni Roofing, Buckeye Stoves, Prescription Turf Care, Danbury Senior Living, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Marengo Hardware, Avita Health Systems, Citywide Solutions, Ariel Corporation, Conway's Danville Pharmacy, Velvet Ice Cream, Spearman Financial Services, and Knox County Veteran Services. The Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center pre- and post-game will start and wrap up tonight's game, so let's kick it off and go to the booth with Curtis Newland and Will Hartley.
And believe it or not, it is week number 8 here of high school football with the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets hosting the Licking Heights Hornets on what is Youth Night here in Mount Vernon. Our pregame show brought to you by Starting Point of Mount Vernon. Well, the stakes get a little higher at this point in the season with the postseason looming. And good evening, everyone. Curtis Newland here, along with Will Hartley for tonight's game. This is the longest winning streak for the Jackets in a decade, winning the last 5 straight. It's a program under Coach Mark Weber that is going in the right direction.
Yeah, it's a great year for Coach Weber and the Jackets. I think as he looks to tonight, this is a game which potentially could be a trap game. You've got a Licking Heights team that's coming in. They're struggling a little bit with only 1 win. And Mount Vernon has some big games ahead of them next week, starting with Licking Valley, only being 1 game behind Licking Valley in the league hunt. So got to be careful tonight. I'm sure Coach Weber's got the kids focused, ready to go. Want to jump on Licking Heights quickly here.
When you talk about Mount Vernon, you do talk about a complete game this season, or complete team. Offense, defense, special teams, they've worked on it all. They've worked on a lot of speed. Let's take a look at the offense that a lot of people are talking about. Mason Richards, certainly the engine to this offense, bringing both rushing and passing success to the Jackets.
Yeah, Richards, it all starts with Richards. It's always great to have a dual-threat quarterback, and they definitely have that in Mason. Over 1,000 yards rushing already, over 500 yards passing. Counted for 17 touchdowns on the ground. He's got a good group. around him. Landon Dawson, he's a leading receiver out of the backfield. He's a transfer from East Knox this year, the sophomore. He's got 243 yards receiving. Jake Hubbard, the young freshman, already with 329 yards rushing. He's got a 5.3-yard average, and they got two other individuals, both Mullins and Fitzpatrick, are both over 100 yards coming out of the backfield. So they like to rotate a lot of guys in and out of the backfield.
And very helpful to their program indeed. Talked about Landon Dawson there for a second. You know, we saw Ballinger at Centerburg last week. Big frame tight end, Division I looking at him, 6'4", I think 230, something like that. And you take a look at Landon Dawson, just a sophomore. He's 6'3", 205.
Yeah, very, very similar measurables between those two young athletes, and both of them excel both on offense and defense.
All right, one of the things that Coach Weber talked about on Monday night's show, on our Monday Night Sports Talk show, is that this Hornet team from Licking Heights is probably one of, I mean, the record isn't great, but they're one of, if not the fastest team that they have played, according to Mark Weber.
Yeah, definitely. As I mentioned, I mean, it's a little bit of a trap game. You don't want to overlook this team. You got these big games looming ahead of you. Against Licking Valley, and then also against a really good Granville team on week 10. You know, speed can kill. I think it's going to come down to how disciplined the Jackets are on defense. Make sure that they're playing assignment football. They're using good angles, good pursuit, and they're tackling well in space.
Tyler Mathias, our very own, talks to Coach Mark Weber of the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets next on the Starting Point at Mount Vernon pregame show here on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights on WMVO. Hey, football fans, as we cheer on our teams this season, let's talk about a crucial support team right here in Mount Vernon.
At Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center, we're here to support you through every decision, just like a coach guides you through the big game.
Whether it's about pregnancy testing or exploring your options, Starting Point is all about giving you the information and support you need.
Just like every play counts on the field, every choice you make for your life matters.
For more information, visit knoxstartingpoint.com.
Knox Starting Point, you have more choices than you think.
Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
The leaves are turning, harvest is in full gear, and you've been wanting to have your finances reviewed all year. So what are you waiting for? It's time to fall into Spearman Financial Services and make certain that your retirement goals are in place. At Spearman Financial Services, we will carefully review your assets and make recommendations that are suitable for everyone's needs. Please give us a call at 740-397-0731. Once again, 740-397-0731, and schedule your free, no-cost financial consultation today. Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897, visit us at thelivingcenter.net, or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
Avita Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is proud to care for area athletes. Fellowship-trained in complex knee and shoulder surgery, orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kyle Randall and sports medicine physician Dr. Jeremy Ream provide comprehensive sports medicine and orthopedic care for athletes, weekend warriors, and anyone who wants to get back on their feet, from strains and sprains to ACL and shoulder reconstruction. Avita has the experts you need. Call 419-709-8645.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO. All right, Mark Weber's with us. We thank him for joining us here as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets get ready to take on the Hornets from Licking Heights High School. And the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets are in a good spot right now, but taking it one game at a time as the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets look for their first 5-game win streak since 2014 as they take on the Hornets at home tonight. But, boy, if you play Watkins, it's going to be a good football game. At least the last 2 years, it's been a tremendous football game between the Jackets and Watkins. And we've talked about it all season long, Mark, that last year, these close games, you weren't winning them. And this year, you look at Johnstown, you look at what happened last week, you're winning those games. What happened in the Watkins game for you guys to come out on the correct side and win that football game? That was an exciting one on the road last week.
Yeah, for sure. When you play good enough defense and offense that controls the ball, and you kind of shrink that game down, right? So we shrank that game down to where it came down to the last possession. Unfortunately, I think they took it, 95 yards that last drive. So we played the field possession game. I'm like, okay, they're on the 5. There's no way, they're going to bring it down the field. And they did. So they brought it down the field, 95 yards, scored. And then they decided to go for 2, which, hey, that's either it's a make or break for them, right? So we got to have a stop here. Damon Wolf, sets the edge. He's getting kicked out by a big tackle, actually. Sets the edge and, boom, ankle tackle, like a hawk tackle, and seals the game.
In that game, what stood out to you offensively and defensively, what you liked about your team, and defensively, obviously, getting that big stop late?
Just our line play, on both sides. On that, even on that 2-point stop, the D-line, 3 guys were taking up 5. So when 3 guys can take up 5, you do the numbers. It's going to work out pretty well for you. And then offensive line, this O-line, Cohen Armstrong just became another captain for us, so we added a captain. We do that any time that the guy has really shown elite leadership. And 3 out of the 5 offensive linemen are team captains. So you do the math there again. When your big men up front are captains, they're doing things the right way, you're probably going to win a lot of games.
And one of the things, too, is you guys like to run the football. It's kind of been more of a theme where there was a time where it kind of opened up a little bit. Teams were passing more, and now there's a lot of running and things, and you got to have a good offensive line to be able to run the football. You guys have been able to do that throughout this season at this point.
Yeah, I've had a coach tell me once, his name was John Pont. He was my high school coach, cradle coaches at Miami of Ohio. He said, Weber, you run the ball to get in the playoffs, and then you better be able to pass to stay in the playoffs. So I've always kind of used that philosophy, and it's worked out pretty well. So running the ball, like I said, you shrink that game. You're not just trading blows with the team. You're shrinking that game to make it manageable. And then if you're in a good enough position at the end, you have to make some little smart calls or intelligent calls as a coach to get on that one side of that game. So I try not to as a coach, I try not to make calls that'll lose us the game. The players got to win the game. But you don't want to make a call that loses the game.
Mark Weber with us. We thank you for joining us. Mount Vernon and Licking Heights coming up. Let's talk about Licking Heights, the Hornets. What do you see with this team? And as we say, Licking County League, it's pretty much a battle every single week.
Yeah, there's super fast, so their speed matches up really well with our speed. We've had some advantages in the speed department, but man, their backs and their quarterback, they're all fast. So the line averages probably, their line is 6'4", 6'5". You're going to see some of these guys like, whoa, 310, 320 pounds. So I'm interested to see how our veteran line matches up with that big line that they have. And they on defense and offense, they have big guys like that. And then how do we contain, how does our speed guys like Luke Mullins, Landon Dawson, Ben Fitzpatrick, how do they contain that quick quarterback and that quick running back? So that's really the key to the game, the matchup.
Any other keys that you see is important tonight? You guys have a good opportunity here against Licking Heights.
Every game in the Licking County League, you better be +1 in the turnover. You can't even be even. If you're even, you're leaving it to chance. So I think last week we were +1. If we would have been even, we would have lost. So we got to be +1 in the turnover, and that doesn't have to come offense or defense. It comes special teams. I think people miss that in the game of football. That special teams can really be a weapon if you can get 1 or 2 there.
And I know we like to take it one game at a time, Coach, but as you look at it right now and you have a chance in the conference, you have a chance with the postseason berth as well, this is where you want to be at this time of the year, playing meaningful football games.
Yeah, we're not really, stressing too much about that because I've been in the driver's seat, and then other people do things and you don't expect. There's an upset. The points go crazy at the end of the year. So we just have to kind of control what we can control. We don't need to get over animated about anything. We need to keep playing good football. What's got us here. But really we're doing what's expected in our locker room. And really the guys aren't real happy because they felt like they should be undefeated at this point. So we've let 2 go that we shouldn't have, from my opinion, from their opinion. So let's just keep working and let's try to get another one that people don't expect us to win.
All right. Mark Weber is the head football coach of the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. As always, Mark, thank you so much for joining us. We'll hope to catch up after the ball game tonight, okay?
Thank you.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place. It's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frank & Muth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frank & Muth Insurance is right for you. Get started at uisprotect.com. That's uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Change can be hard, but sometimes it's just what the doctor ordered. If you need a new pharmacy, look no further than Conway's Danville Pharmacy. You can count on us for personalized service, home delivery, and a staff who takes time to listen and care about your health needs and goals. Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy is always accepting new patients. Come in and experience a higher level of care. Transfer your prescriptions today and see how easy change can be.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
Thank you very much, Tyler, as we are back here on the Starting Point of Mount Vernon pregame show on WMVO. Energy Field in Mount Vernon. It's beautiful. The sun's starting to set, and you can see the colors on the trees across the way and the band with the giant M on the field. It's youth night here, and I think the youth could probably take us, all the fans that are here tonight, right? So, but they're having a big night tonight, and this is an exceptionally big night for Mount Vernon. Been a long time since they've won 5 straight and now trying to get that 6th one. And here's the other thing. They are challenging in their conference. I mean, how long has that been, as well as possible potential play in the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, being their second year in the Licking County League, they're definitely it's a lot of new opponents. Anytime you switch leagues, you're going to be coming up against new opponents that historically you may or may not play. And I think the second year in the league, the second year with Coach Weber, his system, they're definitely starting to hit their stride and starting to have some success.
We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment on WMVO.
Your family, the car that you bought when you were 18, the house you turned into a home. UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. As an independent insurance agency, UIS Insurance and Investments is able to design a custom policy that's unique to you and assures that all things you love are safe and sound. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Blah, Igor, that Halloween costume you got at Goodwill really makes the hump in your back look especially scary.
Yes, Master. Licking Knox Goodwill retail store says everything for Halloween, like costumes and decorations and more. Plus, every purchase supports jobs and programs in our community, and that's a real treat.
Goodwill save. That's right, Frankenstein. Save for Halloween at Licking Knox Goodwill retail stores.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance program, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
Faster than a cold shower, stronger than rusty pipes, able to save families in a single call. It's Mr. Water Heater Guy, your plumbing superhero. Brand new water heaters installed with tank, or go tankless with the Renai system at superhero pricing. Plus general plumbing work, parts and labor out the door. Incredible pricing, incredible service. Call 740-324-9912. Mr. Water Heater Guy, up, and hot water heater problems away.
Mount Vernon hosting Licking Heights tonight on WMBO Sports, week number 8 on the starting point of Mount Vernon pregame show here tonight. Tonight's game also brought to you by Conway's Danville Pharmacy. Experience the difference. By Ariel Corporation, who happens to be down here. They're having a manufacturing night here tonight. Take your career to the next level. Apply now. Citywide Solutions. Green Automotive Repair, our scoreboard sponsor tonight, and Avita Health Systems. And Will, as we take a look at the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, last time you and I saw them was against Delaware Hayes, and we were very impressed with the Mount Vernon squad. They were up in that game. Everything was looking their way, and then all of a sudden they lost the gas in the tank. Delaware comes back, gets a victory from that. I think they've learned a lot probably from that point.
Yeah, I think what Coach Weber said in his interview, that game still sticks with them. They really let Delaware off the hook there late. Another thing it brings up is that in that game, that was week 3, they had some breakdowns in the secondary, and definitely the Delaware speed was able to get behind Mount Vernon in some key situations and get the Pacers back in that game. And, of course, that's the big thing that Coach Weber's concerned about tonight is just the speed of this Hornets.
It is, and he also mentioned the Watkins Memorial game where they were able to go 95 yards in that game late. And so, obviously, Mount Vernon, that's going to be top of mind. And, you play a team like this that's been down in Licking Heights. At this point, you can't take anybody for granted because they might just sting you. No puns intended, right?
Yep. If you got athletes on the field, you just always got to be aware because they can make big plays really quickly.
Let's talk a little bit about Ohio State. They're going to be at Illinois tomorrow. First time, I think, since like 2017 or 18. And that game kickoff a little after noon, 10:30 a.m. Is the pregame on WMVO. Ohio State, number 1 in the country. But in the Big Ten, that's another case where you can't overlook anybody. The Illini 5-1 and 2-1 in the conference.
Yeah, Coach Bielema, I mean, you say what you want about Coach Bielema, but he's definitely got that Illini team playing good football, and they're right in the hunt. Ohio State, though, that's a big test. Anybody who's got to face Ohio State, they just got so many weapons, so explosive. and they can really take over a game very quickly, as you saw them last week in that Minnesota game. They just all of a sudden they just start making plays, big chunk plays, really explosive, and it's very, very taxing and stressful on opposing defenses.
They're going to compete for the Illabuk Trophy, a carved wooden turtle. And the Ohio State favored by 14.5 points tomorrow. We'll see how it all pans out. Starting point of Knox County pregame show here on WMVO, supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy. All part of the Knox County Veteran Services Office Friday Night Lights. We're getting close to kickoff here tonight. Mount Vernon hosting Licking Heights on WMVO Sports.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Anyone can say they offer a quality, affordable online education, but only a few can back it up. For over 30 years, Mount Vernon Nazarene University's online program have helped students find their true meaning while gaining the momentum they need. Regardless of whether you're seeking to earn a bachelor's or graduate degree, MVNU Online can help you fit courses into your schedule around work, family, and other obligations. Learn more about our programs today at MVNU/online. MVNU, where meaning meets momentum.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897, visit us at thelivingcenter.net, or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon, and find us on social media. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
The leaves are turning, harvest is in full gear, and you've been wanting to have your finances reviewed all year. So what are you waiting for? It's time to follow into Spearman Financial Services and make certain that your retirement goals are in place. At Spearman Financial Services, we will carefully review your assets and make recommendations that are suitable for everyone's needs. Please give us a call at 740-397-0731. Once again, 740-397-0731, and schedule your free, no-cost financial consultation today. Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
Green Automotive Repair, where your car gets the royal treatment. This team is on a mission to deliver service so good, even your car will want to shake hands. They offer everything from routine checkups to major overhauls. So whether your car's making a noise that sounds like it's auditioning for a comedy club or just needs a little TLC, roll on down to Green Automotive Repair.
This is Jimmy at Green Automotive Repair, 506 Harcourt Road, Mount Vernon. Good luck to all the student athletes.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
Well, the officials are on the field. We're just about set for action here in Mount Vernon. The Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. That's going to wrap up your pregame show, brought to you by Starting Point of Mount Vernon. Our game tonight also brought to you by Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Prescription Turf Care, the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Community, also Velvet Ice Cream, the Old Mill closing at the end of October. So get something magical. I'm Curtis Newland along with Will Hartley here on WMVO Sports. Everything is set here. Youth night, a lot of kids participating. It's a phenomenal place here, Energy Field. And they got the field house over there. They've got the tunnel for the Jackets to run through with the smoke and the fog, and we got a beautiful sunset.
Yeah, another beautiful night. Mount Vernon Band did a great job there during the pregame.
Indeed they did, as they always do. And I want to thank Justin Sanford, who calls in a lot of times on Friday night's sports, the Sports Roundtable show with Tyler and Brian. Got about ran out of fuel there in Utica coming back from I forget where they were at that time, and I now keep an extra gas can in the van, so in case we need to help him out.
Yeah, good idea.
He's the athletic director here, and we want to thank him for making our broadcast possible tonight. As Mount Vernon is getting set, they're going to kick it off, and the Hornets will try to get something going away here tonight, as they have had a tough go so far in the season, but at this point, you'd like to be just a spoiler, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this game last year was a really tight game with the Hornets winning at 14-7. So we'll see what they can do here on this first offensive series.
So the official's looking around, got his arms in the air, giving his final instructions, and we should get underway any moment now here at Energy Field on WMVO. Don't forget, the All-Star team comes out next week, featuring Player of the Year and Coach of the Year. And I don't know if you remember this, Coach. You were the Coach of the Year in 2021.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's good. A lot of good athletes around me. I'm sure there'll be some Freddies that will be right up there this year with those honors.
No doubt. We'll be releasing that probably next Friday morning, Thursday or Friday morning. So be listening to that on our stations. All right. We are set to roll here tonight as Mount Vernon will kick it away. Austin Higgins for the Yellow Jackets, and the Hornets with 2 return men backed up to their 10-yard line. Delaney Kerstetter, our producer. John Wareham on the main cam tonight here on WMVO Sports, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon. Also streaming on Facebook and YouTube. Higgins approaches. Here's the kick, and week number 8 underway. It's a squib to the 30-yard line, and it's going to be just dropped on by the up man for the Hornets. Tyler Swint, probably wisely done, and they'll get decent field position. Ball will be set at the 30-yard line for a 1st and 10. Quarterback for Licking Heights, a senior, J.J. Shackelford. Number 7.
This is going to be one of those tough nights. Their numbers are very similar to their white jerseys. So
yes, it's tough to read. So bear with us.
Get the binoculars out.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side. In the pistol. Here's a snap. Handoff right up the middle. Hits a wall at the line of scrimmage. And Licking Heights Hornets. There, Desmond Jackson, I think, with that carry, was it?
Yeah, it's a good fill there by Carter Hill for the Jackets. Really met him in the hole. Short gain.
So he'll get a pair. It's going to be 2nd down now and 8. 2 receivers out to the right side. 1 receiver wide left. One's in motion from left to right. Here's the snap. Drops back, the throw out to the right side, and it is caught across 40-yard line, maybe just outside the 40. Will they get the 1st down? Depends on the spot. I think he's going to be a little bit short.
Marked a little short. Quarterback did a nice job there. He saw Yellow Jackets bringing pressure off the edge, and that vacated that flat. He was able to hit the man in the flat, brings up a 3rd and short.
So 3rd down. Less than a yard, 10:49 to go here in the first quarter on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. Big hit at the line of scrimmage, but that's going to be a 1st down for the Hornets.
Yeah, big contact by Mullins, senior inside linebacker. Still the Hornets able to get the 1st down.
So they'll get it at the 43-yard line, their own. A new set of downs. Clock running at 10:20 to go in quarter number 1. Split out to the left side. It's going to be Aiden Greenlee. 1 in motion. It's going to be Caldwell. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolling out to the left side. The quarterback's going to tuck and run up across the 45 to the 48-yard line is J.J. Shackelford, a gain of 6.
Yeah, good play fake by Shackelford. He's able to get to the edge. Mount Vernon had good coverage downfield. but because of that fake, he was able to get around the contain, gets himself a good gainer there.
So the Hornets on the move here as the Yellow Jackets trying to stifle them defensively. Tonight's game brought to you by Utica Feed and Hardware. Mr. Water Heater Guy, Buckeye Stoves, Knox County Veteran Services, our title sponsor, veterans serving veterans. And the pistol once again. Here's the snap and the handoff right up the middle and slammed down by the defense's Samalu Cooper.
Another big hit. Jackets playing physical. Wilson and Mullins there. Really filled hard. You can hear the pads popping tonight. First real fall night.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Hornets, taking their time. Using a similar game plan, slow it down so that they can't run the offense on you, right? 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side short. 3 men down up front defensively. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, rolls out to the right side, looks down the field. He has some pressure, gets rid of it, and it is almost caught in and out of the hands of the intended wide receiver over on the far side.
Landon Dawson, nice pressure late, affected that pass. Hornets not able to convert. 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt.
And I got to tell you, Will said it a minute ago, they have white jerseys with very light yellow, faint yellow numbers.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
So 4th down, they will have to punt it away. Ball at the 49-yard line. Here's the snap. Under pressure, gets it away. High snap. It's going to be fair caught at the 20-yard line. And that'll be fair caught by Damon Wolf, the 5'9" junior for Mount Vernon.
Good job handling the punt there by Wolf.
So the Yellow Jackets will have the ball for the first time tonight. That first drive with 9:30 to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Lights are on. Sun is going down. Still light out, but it has certainly changed the last few weeks. 3 receivers out to the left, 2 right. It's a spread offense for the Jackets. Mason Richards, the quarterback. Snap. Hands it off. Damon up to the left side across the 23-yard line. And Damon Wolf, the first carry of the football game, gets some 2nd down and 7.
Jackets are going to want to come out and try and establish their running game. As we mentioned in the pregame, they use a lot of different guys, a lot of different individuals. You can't just focus on one guy. Obviously, it starts with Richards, but he's got a good surrounding cast.
Mason Richards, the quarterback, very impressive young man. 1 off his right hip, 2 receivers to the right. Here's the snap, and a flag will stop play. So false start, or what do we got going on here? Offsides.
Offsides on the Hornets.
So that will advance the ball 5 yards for Mount Vernon, bringing them close to 1st down. How much does that change your play? It was 2nd and long. Now you're 2nd and short.
Well, as I've said many times, you get these 2nd and 1 or 2. You got an open playbook. You can play conservative here and just keep the chains moving, or you can take a shot on this in this type of situation.
Grayson Deem out to the right with 1 other. 1 in the slot left. Or on the wing left. Here's the snap, handoff. Left side, the run for the 1st down across the 30, down to the 35-yard line. Jake Hubbard with a big play there. Saw his grandpa before the game, and they were anticipating that he might do well tonight.
Yeah, Hubbard, just a freshman, does a really good job. Really explosive through the hole. Good gainer, 1st down.
1st and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line, left hash mark for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. Tonight's game brought to you by Alumni Roofing, Pizza Cottage, Spearman Financial Services. Retiring and uncertain, call Spearman Financial Services. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 left, 1's in motion from right to left. Here's the snap and the handoff. Hubbard, he's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Hornets bought some pressure both inside and off the edge. I think we're going to see a lot of that from Licking Heights as they try and slow down this Mount Vernon running attack.
Hornets have a big right defensive tackle.
Yeah, they definitely got some nice size.
Yeah, how big is he? See if we can get a number on him. 2nd down and 10. The Yellow Jackets come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers wide right. In the shotgun, Mason Richards. Licking Heights showing blitz. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, and he's going to go down on the sack. Didn't read the blitz fast enough. That's a big loss of 10 at least.
That was number 2 for the Hornets. Good penetration, nice shoestring tackle.
That was a big defense. Hornets trying to make a statement here early in this game. Mount Vernon not finding their rhythm just yet. It'll be 3rd and 20, 7:11 to go in the first quarter. Scoreless on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. On WMBO Sports, 2 receivers to the right side. It's going to be Deem and one other. 2 receivers far left on the short side. Ball at the left hash mark. Quarterback by himself. Drops back, throw down the middle. Has a man open. It's Deem. Catches at the 50. Advances to about the 44-yard line into Licking Heights territory.
First down. Richards has got a lot of time. Offensive line did a great job on protection. Finds his receiver down the seam. Wide open. Inside Hornet territory.
Deem 6 receptions for 73 yards coming into the game. 2 receivers to the left, 2 wide right. Shotgun again, the quarterback by himself. 3 men down up front defensively. Another blitz. Quarterback's got to run, and he goes down hard at about the 43-yard line. Somebody's getting through. Mason Richards just had no choice there. 2nd and about 9.
Talbert makes a good play there from the backside for Licking Heights. As Coach Weber said, I mean, they got some nice speed, and you can see that in on the defense here. They're really tracking these Mount Vernon running backs, and Richards down.
Dawson to the right, Deem to the right, and one more. 1 wide left. Watch for that blitz coming from the corner again. Here's the snap. Richards keeps it. Goes down from the blitz.
That's Powell again. 2 big plays he's had.
Powell is all over it, and he has done it multiple times now getting through there. Getting around the edge.
Another 3rd and long.
So Mount Vernon's going to have to pick him up somehow. I can't imagine he'll magically stop at this point. Ball center between the hash marks. 5:12 to go in the first quarter. Scoreless. Mount Vernon with the ball in Licking Heights territory at the 47-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right side. 1 on the wing right. That's the tight end, Landon Dawson. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back in the pocket. Looking down the middle again. Has a man. Is open. It's caught at the 33-yard line. Still on his feet at about the 30 and finally goes down. And that is going to be number 84, Bryce Kreger, the freshman.
Good protection again. Richards on the money on the pass. Deep post route. Another big connection. Richards showing that he can throw the ball very accurate in his first 2 throws.
And Bryce Kreger, nice run after the catch.
Yeah, he broke a couple tackles there.
1st and 10, ball at the 21-yard line, left hash mark. Dawson will split out left by himself. 3 receivers to the right, evenly spread. Dawson, the play caller, in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Little draw, sprint, and he's up to about the 15-yard line, close to a first down for Mount Vernon, and he's just going to be shy.
Good gain. Yeah, just ran the QB draw, opened up to the left-hand side.
Which is where that blitz has been coming from, so obviously they're trying to counteract, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Licking Heights bought pressure, and Richards was able to run up underneath it, and the offensive lineman was able to shield it down the field so that Richards could get up underneath it and get the positive yardage.
2nd and 10, Kreger out to the left side. 2 receivers spread wide right. In the pistol, quarterback, Mason Richards, the snap, handoff, right side, Hubbard up to the 10, maybe the 7-yard line, first down.
Going to be 1st and goal. Another good run by Hubbard. Bringing some changes in the backfield. Mullins and Fitzpatrick come in.
Mount Vernon's picked up, they're playing with a little more fire here as they get closer to the end zone. Not liking how Licking Heights has been able to do some things there, including getting pressure on the quarterback. One wide to the right, that's Kreger. Split backfield. There's 3 of them back there. Here's the snap. Handoff left side, the run through the hole, and almost a touchdown. Just a couple of yards shy. Is that Landon Dawson carrying that ball?
Comes in, yeah.
The big guy, 6'3".
They bring in the short yardage, they bring in this bully package, get in the wishbone. They got those big backs in there, Mullins, Fitzpatrick, Dawson.
They're back in it again. Here's right through the middle, and the score is good. And I want to say that was Fitzpatrick maybe.
I think it was Dawson.
So we'll wait for their call. Touchdown, Mount Vernon, 6-0, 2:39 to go in the first quarter on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. And they'll line up for a point after. Here's this snap, kick, and it is good. 7-0, 2:39 to go first quarter on WMVO. Back after this.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
And welcome back here on WMVO Sports. Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets lead 7-0.
Nice drive. Had some big pass plays there. Got them out of holes on some third and long. And able to punch it in their short yardage package.
Here's going to be the squib up across to the 30-yard line. It's tipped into the air. It's a loose ball. Mount Vernon's got it. They've got it at the 30. Is that a flag or just a marker?
That's the beanie.
Okay,
Mount Vernon ball.
Mount Vernon clearly at the 30.
Number 21 recovered that.
21 for Mount Vernon would be Cole Smith, a senior. The officials talking it over, but what a great job there for Mount Vernon.
You could see it was going to be trouble for the Hornets. It was bouncing around, slapped off the up backs, shoulder pads, free ball. Yellow Jackets recover.
So here come the Yellow Jackets on the offense again, leading 7-0, 2:35 to go first quarter on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. 2 receivers to the right, 1 wide left. In the shotgun, the quarterback, Mason Richards. Hubbard is splitting out. Here's a snap, a little screen, catches his man. It's going to be Damon Wolf, and he's going to go nowhere. Flag on the play.
Now we got a flag. Yeah, they tried to set up that middle screen to Wolf. See what the flag is.
So 2nd and 10.
The way the refs are facing there, it looks like it's against the Jackets.
Mount Vernon's backing up.
Yeah.
The play it was a lot going on there before the snap.
Yeah.
It just looked odd. So Heights takes the penalty, and that will be backed up on Mount Vernon's side.
Sometimes
10 yards?
Sometimes that's an easy call for the officials where the linemen, they're getting out in space to set up that wall, and because they're out in the open, if they grab one of those defensive line or one of those linebackers' jerseys, it's much easier to see them.
So a hold, 2 receivers to the left for Mount Vernon. Richards the snap. He's going to run it. Right side tackle. Gets a hand on him. Leans forward to the 35. Picks up 5 of the 10 lost on the penalty. Ball at the 35-yard line, second down. 2nd and 15 for the Yellow Jackets.
See what they do here. Maybe they go back to the air.
Not in a hurry. Play clock is not running, by the way.
Yep. It's frozen right now.
2 receivers out to the left side, wide. 2 on the right side. It's the short side with the ball at the right hash. Now in motion is Wolf. Here's the snap. Straight ahead, the quarterback finds an opening to the 20, past the tackler, 10-5, touchdown Mount Vernon! Mason Richards, 35 yards out, runs it in for a touchdown. And a beautiful run it was.
Yeah, just ran that read option where he's got the option to give it to the running back as he comes through on his motion or pull it. He's looking and seeing what he likes, pulls it. Nice run, breaks a tackle. Touchdown.
So the Jackals will line up for the point after. Here's the snap, placement, kick up, and it is good. 14-0. Mount Vernon leads it on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. Back in a moment on WMBO.
Dave, he was kind of curious about my lawn. Grumbled that he bought a patch fix for his yard. Well, it didn't fix the patch. I tried to tell him, call Prescription Turf Care. Come aerate and overseed in the fall. You get a nice, thick, healthy yard next year that goes great with that nice, thick, juicy steak right here. Call 740-397-1203 and ask about a free no-obligation estimate. And remember, if you want a healthy lawn and all the weeds gone, call Prescription Turf Care.
Call Prescription Turf Care.
Few products elicit the passions and commitments like sports, and that is especially true in this area. If you're enjoying this broadcast and own a business, your business can enjoy the benefits of being associated with and supporting these broadcasts while reaching a captive, passionate, and loyal audience. For information and to find out how your business can be a sponsor of these exciting broadcasts, call one of our marketing consultants today, 740-397-1000. That's 397-1000.
Mount Vernon kicks it away again. Another squib, and this one gets stopped by the front line at the 48-yard line. Boy, those are dangerous. Licking Heights, they're not going to like dealing with this very much. They lost the last one to Mount Vernon at the 30, which ended up in a score. So Licking Heights does have the ball at their own 48-yard line with 1:26 to go here in quarter number 1. 14-0 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Mount Vernon leads it. And so the Heights try to get something happening here. 2 receivers to the left. Quarterback for Licking Heights is J.J. Shackelford. Calls for the snap, drops back, looks for the throw, dumps it left side. It's caught up to the 50-yard line, still on his feet, working to the 47-yard line, maybe the 45, and that's going to be Robert Talbert coming back for that catch. 6-footer, 180 pounds.
Ran a little tunnel screen. Did a nice job with yards after catch. Didn't seem like he had very much there. He kept on churning. Picks up 6 yards.
Thanks for joining us tonight here on WMBO Sports, 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2. Streaming on Facebook and YouTube as well. Second down and short. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. Shackelford drops back in the pocket. Now he's in trouble. Gets rid of it. It's caught up to about the 38-yard line, but falls incomplete.
Nice hit by Mullins. Jars it loose. I'm really impressed with the Mount Vernon defense so far. Really physical. A lot of big hits early, and we're not even through the first quarter.
Samalu Cooper that time was the intended receiver.
Yeah, should have had that one.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and short. 4 to be exact for Licking Heights. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. Mount Vernon leads this ball game. One's in motion to overload the left side. Tight end. Here's the snap. Shackelford in trouble. Has to run out to the right side. Can it get away? Gets the pass off, and it's caught up across the 34-yard line and inside of the 30 to the 27-yard line. And that is caught by Tyquan Crawford.
Good pitch and catch. One thing with Shackelford is he gets out on the edge, and he's pretty elusive, and he's able to buy time, extend these plays, and keep his eyes downfield and make these connections.
So a nice 1st and 10 here for Licking Heights. They trail 14-0 with 13 seconds remaining in the quarter. Will they get the play off? Play clock 15, 9 on the game clock.
They're going to have to hustle.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Somebody left early, no call. Here's the snap and the handoff across the 25-yard line, about the 24. And so Licking Heights, they are moving the ball here. 6 yards shy of a first down, and that's the end of the quarter. Second quarter coming up next, 14-0 on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Mount Vernon leads it on WMBO.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMBO, your home for high school football all season long. WMBO.
Welcome back, everyone, on WMBO Sports. Curtis Newland along with Will Hartley tonight here in Mount Vernon Energy Field. And the quarter has switched over, and now Licking Heights pressing into the red zone area as they would like to get a score on the board here early and establish something before the break.
Yeah, they got a nice drive going here. Second and very manageable.
Mount Vernon a lot on the line here. They want to get 6 in a row. Favored probably to win this game, obviously, against a struggling Licking Heights team, but Heights, they're in it. Left side the throw, and it's caught right around the first down marker. We'll see where they went out of bounds.
It's going to be coming back. They tackled, Licking Heights tackled Landon Dawson.
Oh, so you can't do that?
Hold. No. Fisher was all over that one.
And so that will come back. 11:54 to go in the half. 14-0. Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, by Howard Hilton and Mount Vernon Nazarene University. The future is bright. And speaking of the Mount Vernon Nazarene University, we could walk over there in about 2.5 minutes. Maybe it'd take me a little longer than that. Will could be there in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, put my sprinting shoes on.
You're a track coach, right? So you gotta be able to do it.
Yep. Got to stay up with those kids.
Gets harder every year, doesn't it?
Yeah.
2 to the left, 1 to the right side, wide for Licking Heights. Quarterback Shackelford drops back. Quick throw out to the left side. It's caught. Trying to get a couple of yards here and picks up about 5, close to the marker. And I want to say that's number 6, Talbert.
I think there's another flag down here. Oh, sideline warning. So that'll be a warning.
So 3rd down and 11 for Licking Valley. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right side. Wide in the pistol. Now moving off to his right hip, the running back. Shackelford, the snap, drops back in the pocket, flushes out to the right side, looking downfield, throws it down the field into the 5-yard line area. It's an incomplete pass. A lot of good defense in the area.
Yeah, good coverage. Kind of threw that one up for grabs. Lucky he didn't get it picked off.
So it'll be 4th down and 11. You got to think this is 4-down territory.
I would say.
Ball is at the 29-yard line. 11:16 to go first half, 14-0. Mount Vernon leads it on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. All part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights here on WMBO Sports. Shackelford, shotgun. Here's the snap. Drops back a couple of steps, throws left. Wide open man, it's caught. Now advanced forward and out of bounds. That should be a first down. That was caught by Samalu Cooper.
Nice move over there on the sideline. Tiptoed the sideline, made a Jacket miss, able to pick up that first down. That was a big play.
Yeah, that's the same play they did a couple of times in a row that didn't work out for them. One was the penalty, and the other, I think, was dropped or it was out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hornets, who are definitely in this game, trailing only 14-0. WMVO Sports. Don't forget, Pizza Cottage Player of the Game. We'll announce it in the middle of the 4th quarter or at the end of the game, depending on where the game is at that time. Here's the snap and the handoff. Right side, the run, room to go to the 10-5, and walks it in for a touchdown. That was Samalu Cooper.
Nice run.
Flags everywhere afterwards.
Boy, that was a nice run. He really pressed the hole and then was able to get to the edge. And you saw that speed that Coach Weber talked about as he really exploded inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown. We'll see what the flag is here.
So the officials coming over to the Mount Vernon sideline to talk to Coach Weber. Do we have an idea who is against? Was it any indication?
No, but there was, two flags came flying out of there in rapid succession.
Can you tell? Offsetting? He has a microphone, but tried to turn it on. You could tell he tried to turn it on, but it didn't work. Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike against the Yellow Jackets.
All right. Not something that Coach Weber certainly likes.
And I think they're going to tack that on the kickoff.
So Licking Heights now with 6 on the board, tries for the point after. And it is going to be good. So 14-7. We got a close one here for you tonight. Mount Vernon still leads it. They'll get the ball back next on WMVO.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
And back at Mount Vernon's Energy Field as the Yellow Jackets will get penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct right after the touchdown. I don't know if something was said or it was shoving or something like that, but nonetheless.
Well, see, now this
wait
doesn't
a minute.
make any sense.
No, because Licking Heights, they're showing the penalty against Licking Heights.
Yeah, there's this. Okay, so the official must have pointed the wrong way. As you mentioned, Curtis, we weren't able to hear what he said, but he definitely pointed personal foul against the Yellow Jackets, but that definitely is not the case.
Yeah.
It's a personal foul against the Hornets. So that's why they're going to be kicking off from the 25-yard line.
Was that an excessive celebration down there or something?
It could have been, yeah. Could have been, or he said something.
All right, so it goes against the Hornets. At the 25-yard line, they'll kick it away, and it's going to be a short one, but high end over end. It's going to land at the 41, picked up by the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be Wolf. He gets run away, 40, 30, and runs into traffic right at the end. And, boy, he took a tough hit in the helmet right at the end of that, but a great return for Damon Wolf.
Yeah, he handled that ball on the short hop, brought it right down the Jacket sideline. Big return. As you said, he got a little banged up there. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to look at him. You can see it from here. Just the angle that he got hit was pretty tough.
Coach Weber's down there checking on him. I think he's going to walk it off.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. As Damon Wolf, he's like, you know what, I'm going to run up, I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to run that baby for a touchdown. Well, he didn't quite get there, but he got a long way. To the 29.
Sets him up really nicely here.
2 receivers to the right, 1 wide left. Here's the snap. Handoff right side, and flag on the play. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, one thing this Hornet defense has is they've got some really nice athletes on the edge. Play really well in space, defeat blocks, make some big plays.
That Slosser with the carry. A lot of penalties here. That's not a good sign, you know.
Yeah, it slows the game down, that's for sure.
It's against Mount Vernon. Must have been
I think it might have been another hold.
It was literally called after the tackle.
Yeah, the play was, flag came out, the play was over.
2 receivers to the right, 1 wide left for Mount Vernon. Mason Richards, the quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, keeps it left side, all alone. There's one white jersey. It's going to stop him at about the 36-yard line. And that was Javion Westbrook with a nice stop.
Yeah, he did a good job staying at home because when the lineman pulled on that, looked like Richards was going to have a lot of real estate to run in. Minimize that gain, 2nd and long.
So 2nd and long for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, who lead at 14-7 here in the first half. 9:45 to go before the locker room. On the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard, all part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. 2 receivers to the right, 2 left on the short side. 3 men down defensively. We got a timeout called, Mount Vernon, I believe.
Didn't like something there.
We'll take a break as well. Back in a moment on WMBO Sports.
Dreaming of greater independence? Knox County Mobility Management is your path to accessible transportation. Whether you need to get to the grocery, the doctor, or just somewhere that you need to be, call 740-392-2200, extension 2218. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Free transportation coordination services are provided at no charge. Visit knoxhealth.com to learn more. Knox Public Health. Let us help get you where you want to go.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Richards drops back for a long throw on a seam route, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Just overshot Damon Wolf a little bit across the 25-yard line.
Got another flag back here in the backfield.
Somebody needs to sew those in the pockets.
Definitely slowing the pace of the game down. First quarter was pretty clean here. Second quarter, not the case.
From a coach's standpoint, does the flags like this, can it really get you out of rhythm?
Oh, definitely. Sure, you just hate, as a coach, you just hate to see this. It just completely screws up your rhythm. And if this is another one against Mount Vernon, it's going to back them up even further. I'm not sure what it is here. We're conferring with the Licking Heights coach.
Right now it's 2nd and 17 for the Jackets from the 36-yard line.
The fact that they're talking to the Licking Heights coach, I think they're giving him options on if he wants to take the play or not, which would indicate that it's against the Jackets. Yeah, they're backing them up. You're right.
So they're going to keep going, cross close to the 50-yard line, 49-yard line. Those are some big penalties, Coach, at week number 8.
Yeah, those are the things that as a coach that'll drive you nuts because the Jackets are they're a better team. Things are going their way, and then you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
3 receivers to the right, 2 left. Mason Richards, the quarterback. Damon Wolf gets the ball on the right side with a little jet sweep and pushes forward about 6 or 7 yards. Do we have another flag or what? Nope.
It was
a little
close.
scuffle.
Yep. Both boys are getting a little bit extracurricular after the whistle. Fortunate we didn't have another flag. Would have probably been offsetting in that situation, but still.
So 3rd down and 25 for Mount Vernon. Play choices here, what are you looking at?
Well, they had success hitting the Hornets down through the seams here. They've been getting good protection, even with the pressure. Richards has been getting good protection when he drops back to pass. We'll see if they try and strike down the seams again to Wolf.
Bryce Kreger also had a nice catch earlier in the game. He's far right, 3 left. Here's the snap.
Screen.
Richards screen, and it's going to be in and out of the hands. A little high on the throw to Deem.
It was a
Incomplete.
little high. Boy, they had it. I think they had a lot of room there. He had a lot of space.
So sitting at the 44-yard line, Coach Weber will have a choice to make, play for field position here and try to punt it in the corner or go for it.
Looks like they're going to punt. Yeah, this is a lost opportunity for Mount Vernon. They had that great return by Wolf, set them up really nicely to answer Licking Heights' score, and then penalties just backed them up.
As I say, they've done nothing but back up since he ran that up there. They're now at the 44-yard line, still in Licking Heights territory. They're going to punt it away. Here's the snap from the 45. The ball is in the air. Barrel roll to the 10 and to the 5 into the corner at the 1 or 2 yard line. And that's exactly what you're wanting.
Great pump by Dawson. Boy, Dawson, he's just a heck of a player. I mean, he's a two-way starter, and then he punts the ball like that. Awesome.
Just an athlete, no question about it.
Just a sophomore, too. Wow.
That'll be fun to watch over the next couple of years. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Licking Heights from the 2 yard line. Not something Licking Heights was looking forward to, but they have done a nice job putting Mount Vernon in a position where they've been able to get the ball back here. 1st and 10, pinned back to their own end zone. Tonight's game brought to you by Conway's Danville Pharmacy, Aerial Corporation, Citywide Solutions, Green Automotive Repair, Scoreboard, where your car gets the royal treatment. Curtis Dillon, Will Hartley with you here from Mount Vernon tonight as the Yellow Jackets host on this youth night, the Licking Heights Hornets. Here's the snap, and straight ahead for the Hornets, and it's a pile, a lot of pushing, and I don't think they're getting anything here.
No.
Second down and 10.
Licking Heights packed it in there. They're just trying to leverage it out of that bad field position. Mount Vernon did a nice job there controlling the line of scrimmage.
J.J. Shackelford, the quarterback for the Hornets, trying to guide his team to victory, trailing 14-7 to Mount Vernon. 3 new players coming in off the sideline. 7:51 on the clock and running here in the first half. 2 receivers wide right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Shackelford keeps it. He's in the end zone. He's got to get out of there. He's got to go down, and that is a safety.
Safety. I think that's Dawson on the play.
Unbelievable. At all costs, you cannot hang around in the end zone, and that cost them dearly.
Yeah, I think Dawson just closed that angle a lot quicker than the quarterback thought. He tried to put that move on, wasn't able to, and he finds himself getting tackled in the end zone.
2 points for Mount Vernon, they'll get the ball back. You know, Coach Weber was talking about your defense and special teams. There's a fine example of it, winning that, causing turnovers.
You're exactly right.
And that's as good as a turnover, actually better, right?
Yeah, that's a big play. Because from the Licking Heights score onwards, it seemed like the momentum was on their side, and hopefully this will flip momentum back to Mount Vernon.
Well, you mentioned it there, Mount Vernon. They lost momentum with all the penalties, just penalty after penalty after penalty. And look, the defense was able to get it done, and maybe that'll straighten out things for the offense. Licking Heights, meanwhile, boy, that was a big risk. Quarterback stays in the end zone. You want to get out of there at all costs, and just wasn't able to do it.
Yeah. Dawson did just a really good job squeezing that angle. Great pursuit. I think he was a little faster. He got there a little faster than the quarterback anticipated. 2 points for the Jackets.
So Licking Heights will free kick it away. They're just behind the 20-yard line. It's not something you see every day. And here we go. There's the kick. Back to the 40-yard line. It's going to be picked up by Wolf again to the 50, to the 45. Leans ahead up to the 41-yard line. That was another good run back for him.
Good field position.
About 15 yards on the return. And Mount Vernon will start there. Maybe they'll get a little bit better mojo going here on this drive.
Yeah, put that last offensive series behind them and start anew here. That's always the devastating thing in a safety is 2 points, but then you get the ball right, that you got to kick the ball right back
Yeah.
to the team that just scored. So we'll see if the Jackets can use this.
Jackets will set 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Mason Richards, a quarterback, shotgun snap. He's going to run it out to the right side, looking behind blockers, up to the 36-yard line. And that's a pickup about 5, maybe 6.
Good 5-yard gain.
And that's something we haven't seen a lot of as Richards in the first quarter. So probably some ways you can get out of this penalty section. If you got a running quarterback, that's one way to do it, right? Because
Yeah,
you're not waiting on anything to happen.
Get back to basics.
2nd and 5. Krieger out to the right side. 2 receivers out to the left, including Zach Busenberg. Here's the snap. Mason Richards again, left side, carrying in his right arm, and he's going to get tackled. That was a good tackle. Had a blocker in front of him, tried to get around to the left, and it was number 2, Jaden Powell, who did a nice job to cut him off.
Yeah, good play.
Still a pickup, though, shy of a first down, about a yard, so 3rd and short.
Real physical, both defenses. A lot of big hits tonight in this first half.
So Deem and Busenberg out to the right. 1 receiver left. Somebody jumped on the Licking Heights side.
Yep, they got drawn off sides. Be enough for the first down.
Yeah, move the chains. I'm not even sure Mount Vernon was trying to do that. Ball will be set now at the 28-yard line in Licking Heights territory. 6 minutes, 11 seconds to go first half. 16-7 on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Krieger goes to the right with Deem. Busenberg, left side split. Broken eye formation off the shotgun. Here's the snap. Richards hands off. Hubbard right up the middle. It's pay dirt. Landon Dawson with the carry. What was that, 28 yards?
28 yards. Another big play by Dawson.
Yeah, turning into a big night for him. Landon Dawson, the sophomore, coming up big there. Safety getting the quarterback in the Licking Heights' own end zone. Gave them 2, and they scored a touchdown off of that kick and drive. And now they're set up at 22-7. Point after attempt is up, and it is good. So 23-7. Not a score you see very much. The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets with the lead at 5:45 to go in the half on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
Filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
And back here at Mount Vernon Energy Field where the Yellow Jackets get a score, 23-7, 5:45 to go to the first half. And that really, I think, was because of the defense. The defense set everything up there and got things in motion again for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, I mean, it all started with the safety. Well, really, it started with the punt. I mean, Dawson's all over. His fingerprints are all over the last 9 points. He has that great punt, pins the Hornets deep, then he gets to safety, then he punches it in from 28 yards. So really stretch this lead out now.
Here's a hard kick. It's like an onside, but that was a bullet. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Licking Heights ball. But, boy, he put a lot of power behind that kick.
You know, a lot of excitement's on the kickoffs tonight.
Man, I don't know how you would handle a kick like that close.
No, especially on this turf.
That is intense.
Just ricocheting all over the place.
Licking Heights will have the ball with good field position from their own 42-yard line. 5:43 to go here in the first half. 7:48. Temperature right now is 57 degrees, although it's about perfect for the players, right?
Yeah, this is a perfect night for football. As I said, it's really the first true fall evening, crisp fall evening that we've had this year.
2 receivers left. 1 to the right side. Here's a snap, dropping back the quarterback, quick throw, and it's almost picked off.
Damon Wolf.
Yeah, Damon
he
Wolf.
wants that one back.
Just about got it.
I think he was looking to pay dirt before he had corralled the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, great break on the ball. Just timed it perfectly. And he would have taken that to the house if he had caught it.
Falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Licking Heights.
No, he's going to kick himself tonight about that one.
3 receivers out to the left. 1 right off the line just a bit. Pistol formation. Now an overload. We've got a timeout or a flag. Oh, a flag.
Somebody move.
So that's going to bring Licking Heights back. A lot of penalties tonight.
Second quarter, yeah.
Momentum was Licking Heights there, even though the score didn't look like it. Mount Vernon got back on top of that after the safety and then getting the touchdown there. And now they're getting the penalties. Week 8, we haven't seen really. We've seen more penalties tonight than I think any game we've seen this year.
I would agree. We've been able to been fortunate seeing some pretty clean games, but here in the second quarter, a lot of flags on both teams.
Hornets with 3 left. Here's the snap right up the middle. Hand out, pass 1 tackler, 2 tacklers. What a great run up to the 49-yard line. And that is, boy, their numbers are so hard to read.
Is that number 8?
Number 8. That is Caden Cross, the running back for Licking Heights. And they got a nice run on that one, up to the 48.
Third and 4.
Ball at the right hash mark. 3 receivers again out left. Pistol formation. 1 receiver right. 3 men down defensively up front. Here's the snap. Quarterback, Shackelford throws left on the man coming back. Gets caught to the 49-yard line. Nowhere to go. Got to be short of the first down. Maybe a gain of 2 yards. And that was number 13, Samalu Cooper again.
That's a nice play. Nice open field tackle by the Yellow Jackets corner over there. Couldn't catch the number. It's a good play. Holds the Hornets short of this first down.
Cooper went down there, and he's had that comeback route a couple of times, and that time come back a little bit too far. Didn't go far enough to start. And that sets him up for 4th and short. 2 receivers to the left, 1 wide right. Pistol formation, the quarterback snap, handoff. Oh, a clothesline at the 48-yard line. And that was 33, I think, for Mount Vernon. Yeah, that was Dakota Stafford with just a clothesline hit.
Another big hit.
Mark that one down for the highlights.
Another big hit.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Physical out there tonight.
He's going to feel that one into next Wednesday. 1st and 10 for Mount Vernon. Now they've got the steering wheel firmly in front of themselves. They lead at 23-7 with the football. Again, final 4:14 to go first half. And Coach Weber, if, he'll take the touchdown, right? But he's going to be more than happy to run some clock off.
Run some clock off, go down and get a score.
Here's the snap. Keep it. Richards up the middle, breaks right, gets the first down to the 30. It's a horse race to the 15 and out of bounds. If Licking Heights wasn't so fast, he'd scored. Most teams he would have scored on that.
Another big run. Mount Vernon having a lot of success. Licking Heights defensively, if Mount Vernon tests them on the perimeter, Licking Heights has been up to the challenge. But when Mount Vernon goes right at them north-south, Licking Heights has really struggled to stop that. And Mount Vernon is starting to really exploit it.
1st and 10. Mount Vernon in the red zone, looking for another score before the break. They could go 6 straight if they win tonight. A lot of game left. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Richards, the snap. Throws, timing route, end zone. It's caught. Landon Dawson. Another score. From the 11-yard line.
Split Dawson out. Take advantage of his height on the shorter corner. just runs a fade route. Richards right on target. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, the way he's playing, he's going to be playing the drums at halftime, being the drum major, and
could be a good
do it all.
candidate for Player of the Year.
He's
or,
working
me,
on
Player
it.
of the Night.
He's working on it. Ball at the 10-yard line as he gets set for the point after attempt, leading 29-7 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Mount Vernon make it 30-7 to Mount Vernon with the lead. Tonight's game brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, by Howard Hilton, Comfort Food, and Great Times. Back after this on WMVO.
Where your car gets the royal treatment. This team is on a mission to deliver service so good, even your car will want to shake hands. They offer everything from routine checkups to major overhauls. So whether your car's making a noise that sounds like it's auditioning for a comedy club or just needs a little TLC, roll on down to Green Automotive Repair.
This is Jimmy at Green Automotive Repair, 506 Harcourt Road, Mount Vernon, home of the satisfied customer.
And we are back at Energy Field as Mount Vernon takes the commanding lead 30-7 with 3:35 to go in the first half. Thoughts so far here, Will?
Well, Licking Heights got a little bit of momentum when they scored and closed it to 14-7, but since then it's been all Jackets. They've taken advantage of really nice field position as well.
So Licking Heights is scrunching up, awaiting this kick. Now they'll probably go long. We'll see what they do here. Here's the kickoff, and they're going to scoop it the other direction. Bounces around the 32-yard line. They'll be returned cleanly for Licking Heights to around the 40. We'll see where the progression gets them. About the 48 or 9 there, and that's where Licking Heights will start their drive. Could be one of the last chances here for the half.
Yeah, they definitely need to get something going here. One thing Licking Heights does not want to do is give the ball right back to the Jackets, because then the Jackets are really going to go for the jugular, try and get up 37-7, which would make it running clock going into the third quarter. I believe that Mount Vernon's already getting the ball.
Yes,
at the beginning
correct.
of the third.
Heights got it to start the game. And here come the Hornets. One wide left, two to the right. Shotgun quarterback with running back off his hip and stoppage of play. What do we got? Timeout, Mount Vernon. They want to discuss it. We're going to keep it right here on WMVO. Don't forget OSU at Illinois tomorrow. Pre-game at 10:30 on WMVO. Kickoff is at 12 noon. The game is at Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. It should be a nice day for weather. You know, the last time I saw the Buckeyes in person when they played Illinois, it was when the field was – they hadn't cut the field down yet, where you could sit right behind the bench. Do you remember that?
At Old Ohio Stadium.
Yeah, and I was sitting behind the Illini bench, and I watched the helmet go all the way down the field for, I don't know, 65 yards or so. It was Eddie George breaking the single game record. And I was there for that game.
Wow, that's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, right on the field. Ran on the field afterwards. There was John Cooper getting the video, the TV stuff.
When the track was still there, right? Was the track
Yes.
still around? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. Those seats could go all the way down to the track, to ground level.
And Gordon Gee, for part of the beginning of it, sat right beside us down the.
But if you were right behind the team, you couldn't see anything.
No.
It's like being in the away bleachers at Centerburg.
But it was an experience as the quarterback Shackelford scrambling all the way to the sideline, nowhere to go. He was getting chased down by the Jackets, number 22.
Fitzpatrick. Nice pursuit.
Fitzpatrick doing a nice job. Shackelford just felt the heat the whole way, nowhere to go.
He gets out of bounds there.
Yeah, but lost yardage in the process. 4 yards to be exact. So
really him getting out of bounds probably helps Mount Vernon more so than it does the Hornets at this point.
2nd and 14. The Hornets, I think, just want to get out of the half at this point. 3 to the left, 2 to the right side. Running back off the right hip of the quarterback. Shackelford the snap. In trouble in the pocket. He's going to go down on a sack. About the 25-yard line. That was Dawson was in there.
Yeah,
I don't want to miss anybody's names. There was about 3 of them in there.
Yeah.
30.
Carter Hill.
Yep, number 30. Is that Carter?
No, Carter Hill was 51. And then
Jackson Height.
Jackson, yeah, as you said, there's like 3 guys there. I think nobody really had contact with the quarterback, but just the pressure, he just went to ground.
So to be third and about 21 here. 3 receivers to the right, single to the right, 3 to the left. Here's the snap, right up the middle. Big run, maybe Cooper to the 40, and got a lot of yards back, and now there's a big push from the Jackets. Ball's loose, but the play should be dead. And he got up to about the 41, 42-yard line.
Another big open field collision there. Wolf delivering the blow on the running back. For a lot of host of Jackets got there and cleaned that play up, brings up a 4th down. Wolf's shaking up on the play.
And a timeout for Mount Vernon to talk it over. Coming up, halftime, brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investment on WMVO. Skip Mossick, our good friend, will be interviewing someone for the halftime show. And for our video watchers, you'll get to watch and hear the bands here on WMVO Sports. We thank you for joining us. Next week, a little programming note. We're scheduled to broadcast Danville and Fredericktown and Centerburg at East Knox. Now, we are in the flex part of our schedule, and things might shift a little bit, so be ready for that. We'll announce that, of course, next week. You can hear it. We might be following Mount Vernon, who would play Licking Valley next week. Randy Boffman, who's been coaching for 50 years, in a huge matchup. Number 1 and number 2 in that part of the conference, right?
Yeah, as we said pregame, Mount Vernon just 1 game behind Licking Valley, who's undefeated this year, and huge playoff implications for the Jackets as well.
Damon Wolf back to return a punt attempt here by Licking Heights. Waiting the snap. Long count. There it is. Punter's going to run it. It's a fake. To the right side, up to the 40-yard line. Still on his feet after bouncing past the tackler. He's close to a first down. He might have got it.
The spot's going to give it to him.
Yeah.
There it is. There's a signal.
49-yard line, and he's going to get the first down. What a great play by Licking Heights there.
It was, and the second effort got him there because Mount Vernon smelled it out. They were there to make the play, but he broke that initial contact and is able to get the first down.
So 1st and 10 for Licking Heights. If nothing else, that keeps Mount Vernon off the board.
Yeah, it gives Licking Heights just a little bit of breather space here. I think they were desperate not to give the ball back to the Jackets, where the Jackets could get their 37th point and make it running clock going into the 3rd quarter.
What we got here? A whistle stopped everything. 57 seconds remaining on the first half. Delay of game. 57 seconds remaining. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard, 30 to 7. Mount Vernon leading. 2 receivers to the left for Licking Heights. 1, make it 2 to the right. Snap is low. Shackelford scrambling, trying to get loose, trying to throw it. Now he's going to tuck it, and he's going to go down and out. See if he got out of bounds. About the 44. Did he get out of bounds?
I think so. Clock
stopped.
Mullins on the play there for Mount Vernon. Really impressed with the Mount Vernon linebackers. Mullins, Fitzpatrick, Dawson on the edge. It's a good group.
Mount Vernon doesn't have any timeouts left, so Licking Heights can try to milk the clock here. Seven seconds on the play clock, but I don't know. It's not working right. It's was to 7, now it's to 40, and
now
we got a timeout or what?
Licking Heights took a timeout now.
Okay. We'll keep it right here on WMVO Sports. Big game tonight, of course, Mount Vernon. If they could get a victory, that would be 6 straight. What a phenomenal, really, event for Mount Vernon, even at this point with 5 straight wins. I mean, that's so good for the program, and you probably know better than anyone what that does for the youngers coming up, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's exciting for the whole town. You know, Mount Vernon has just the football program has just struggled for quite some time, and Coach Weber's come in here, and he's got these guys heading in the right direction. I think this league switching to the LEL has been a good fit for Mount Vernon. That was something also that they kind of struggled with finding a fit as far as league is concerned. It seems like hopefully they found a long-term home.
And Coach Weber, he's a builder. You can sense it when you talk to him that he wants to build something from, he knows the troubles and difficulties they've had. He loves that. You can tell he loves that part of it. And that makes a difference when you're actually doing it.
Yeah, and I mean, I think he said several times, he wants to be here as well. He wants to be here.
Here's the snap. Shackelford, quick throw, right side, has a man. It's in and out of the hands of Caden Cross. Boy, if he could have had that one back, and his hands went up in the air. He's like, oh, my goodness, I can't believe it, because he had some room to run.
Might have scored.
Oh, he wants that one back.
Just dropped it.
3rd down and long for Licking Heights, and the clock is stopped, which is not a great thing for Heights, because I think Mount Vernon might take a shot if they got it back right here. 45 seconds, clock stopped. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. Shackelford, shotgun, here's the snap. Drops back a couple of steps, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it ahead to the 50, 45, 40, and out of bounds. Wise play there done by Shackelford. JJ gets out at about the 37-yard line for a first down and clock stoppage.
Yeah, nice run. These guys, Heights guys they are very athletic, especially when they get out in space. You can just really see that. They got really good speed.
Back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ball near the right hash mark. 3 down up front for the defense. Maybe a blitz coming from the corner. Here's the snap. Dropping back, couple of steps. Now in trouble and going down on the dive there is the quarterback. Nowhere to go. Considered a sack.
Yeah, a host of Jackets there.
Did the
Carter
Licking
Hill
Heights
and company.
Licking Heights call the timeout?
I think we got an injury.
Oh. So they'll
Mount Vernon doing a really nice job getting pressure and just collapsing that pocket around Shackelford.
So 2nd down and long here, and Licking Heights doing a nice job. Boy, they seem to make about 45 seconds be about 4 minutes.
It's been a long time here.
And they're attending to the injured player for Licking Heights, maybe one of the offensive linemen.
Yeah, 65.
Jordan Siddle.
Looks like he's okay.
Yeah, he's coming off the field. It's a round of applause, and Licking Heights will get ready to come back to work. 2nd down and 17 from the 44-yard line. You obviously want to at least get the first down here, right, on this play?
Well, yeah, they've had some big plays here. They're going to keep chipping away at this thing. They had that big play on the fake punt. I'm sure they don't want to waste that opportunity.
Licking Heights coach Dreyer has a plan in mind. Here's the snap. Shackelford drops back, throws it. He's under stress, though. Incomplete pass. Maybe somebody got a hand on his arm. I don't know, but a lot of pressure coming through.
Pressure again. Affected that ball. Had an open guy around the 35-yard line. Not able to connect.
3rd and 16 with 26 seconds on the clock. Play clock down to 21 as they talk things over. 2 timeouts left. Licking Heights have. Mount Vernon doesn't have any here in the first half remaining. So back to the line of scrimmage. The Hornets. 3 left. 1 off the left tip of the quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Couple of steps. Screen pass out to the left. It's caught across the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go. No gain on the play. Maybe even a loss of inches. 4th down, 16 seconds to go. Is that a timeout?
I'm not sure. Another nice play
Yeah.
by Monahan, doing a good job out of his corner position. He's playing a couple of really nice open field plays. And there he fought over the top on the block, able to square up and make the play, minimize the gain, brings up 4th down.
So 4th down, you really, you're in a tough spot here. You're at the 45-yard line. Do you try to go for it here, or you try to punt it to pin Mount Vernon back a little bit? What do you do here? What do you think?
Well, it looks like they're going to go for it. I think if they go for it, they're just going to hand it off. Maybe you get lucky and you pop a run. If not, at least you're taking seconds off the clock. and leave Mount Vernon with, potentially under 10 seconds, one play.
Do you treat the throw here like a punt? You have some protection.
You could do that as well. Just chuck it up, and that'd be another scenario. And then, as you said, it just becomes a punt. Now, in that situation, I'm sure Coach Weber's down there saying, "Hey, if we get a long ball in the end zone, we want to knock it down and not pick it off."
A lot of things to think about, no question about that. 4th down and 17 for the Hornets. And they're going to come to play. 1 to the right, 3 receivers all together on the left. Here's the snap, Shackelford.
Going to pass it.
Landon Dawson coming after him. He launches it in the air. And it's going to be almost caught, but it falls incomplete. Got it in the air enough. His player went up to get it. And that's going to be incomplete. Turnover on downs with 9 seconds remaining.
So Mount Vernon going to have one play here. Let's see what they choose to do.
I can't imagine the way this game's went that they won't try to throw this one down the field. Or you get a Richards open, and you never know what he's going to do.
Yeah, I think it's what you said, throwing it down the field. Maybe you get an interference call. If you don't get a big play, maybe you get an interference call.
Because you really only have time for incomplete passes at this distance. You don't want to complete it short either necessarily, right? I mean, 9 seconds?
No, I wouldn't think unless, maybe you set up the screen.
All in all, Mount Vernon could go to the locker room and down it.
Yeah, exactly. They could do that as well.
2 to the left, 2 to the right side.
They're in their empty set.
Quarterback. Richards in motion as Damon Wolf fakes it to him. Going to throw it down the field.
Oh, he's wide open.
All the way, wide open. Just a little overthrown. And who is he going after? Deem? I think it was Deem, number 8.
Number 8.
Incomplete pass.
He was wide open.
So that play, long bomb, took 4 seconds. It won't matter if this is going to be their last one. They probably don't have a time for another one after this.
They might just go back to the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? 2nd and 10.
There wasn't a Licking Heights guy within 10 yards of him.
4 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mount Vernon leads it on a Green Automotive Repair scoreboard, 30-7. 2 right, 3 left. By himself, the quarterback, Richards, drops back. He's looking in the pocket. Now he's going to run up to the 50, to the 45, down to the 40. He's going to step out of bounds, and that's it. That's the end of the half. 30-7, Mount Vernon leads it on your Green Automotive Repair scoreboard, all part of the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. 30-7, halftime coming up with Skip Mossick, brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments. We'll be back a little later on WMVO.
This is Lorraine from Buckeye Stoves. Crisp air, hot chocolate, and football. This is what I think about when fall approaches. I also think about wood, pellet, and gas stoves. At Buckeye Stoves, we can take care of you from start to finish. Are you ready for heating season? Call Buckeye Stoves to schedule a chimney sweep or dryer event. Maintenance is the key. Buckeye Stoves, located on State Route 95 in Fredericktown. BuckeyeStoves.com. Buckeye Stoves, the cozy way to save.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance programs, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment. Alumni Roofing would like to give a shout-out to the Fredericktown High School Band Program.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
You're
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the pride of the Hornets, the Licking Heights Marching Band. Tonight they present portions of their 2025 competition show entitled My Immortal, the tale of falling in love with a vampire. The production features the music of Johann Sebastian Bach, Trombone Shorty, Lady Gaga, and more. Soloists include Piper Stevens, Ryan Aclaboso, Catherine Waddell, Gabe Raphael, and Michael Britton. Leading the Hornets on the field are field commanders Lydia Mitchell and Olivia Morris. Once again, please welcome the Licking Heights Marching Hornets.
I was completely enamored. There was something about him, mysterious, dangerous, and still, I could not let him go. From that moment on, my heart was no longer mine. In the power of his love, I was bound to him. I was his lady, he my man, forever. With one bite, I'll never see it again. In an instant, a forever thirst took over my soul. I was immortal, but at what cost?
The Licking Heights Band is off to an impressive start this season with 2 grand championships and qualifying for state. Tomorrow the band travels to The Ohio State University for the Buckeye Invitational. Good luck to the Licking Heights Marching Hornets.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the 2025 edition of the Yellow Jacket Marching Band. Directed by Julia Hall, Sarah Jancura, and percussion instructor LaRon Carlton. Senior drum major Zoe Meyer and Maddie Springer will be leading the band in this year's show, Music from the Movies. Tonight we'll be bringing you music from Mission Impossible, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Shipwrecked, and Top Gun. Band, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to put on a fantastic halftime show. As always, should you or any of your IM force be caught or killed, the secretary will disavow any knowledge of your actions. Good luck, band. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Here's Mission Impossible. For their second tune, the band will join in with the Youth Night festivities in the class of 2032. We'll be joining the high school band, but it won't be a chipwreck. Please dance along to the party rock anthem. Let's give the band, the class of 2032, another big hand. Now let's celebrate a Tom Cruise classic, Top Gun, and
of you and your family is the heart of our mission. We go above and beyond to offer the friendly and knowledgeable support you deserve. We make managing your health easier with a variety of personalized services. It's what community is all about. In Knox County and Danville, your community Health Mart pharmacy is Conway's Danville Pharmacy. Experience the difference. Visit Conway's Danville Pharmacy, 14 East Main Street, taking the time to listen and care.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897. Visit us at thelivingcenter.net or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
New products elicit the passions and commitments like sports, and that is especially true in this area. If you're enjoying this broadcast and own a business, your business can enjoy the benefits of being associated with and supporting these broadcasts while reaching a captive, passionate, and loyal audience. For information and to find out how your business can be a sponsor of these exciting broadcasts, call one of our marketing consultants today, 740-397-1000. That's 397-1000.
And welcome back, everyone, to Energy Field. It's halftime for Mount Vernon as they lead the game 30-7 against Licking Heights on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights, brought to you by Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Pizza Cottage, ranked in pizza today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook. All right, let's get to some of the scores from around the area, Will.
A lot of close games tonight over at Howard. Fettertown is up against East Knox 14-6. They're going into the third quarter. Also in the third quarter, we got a close one over Clear Fork and Highland. It's 7-0 Colts. Down at Centerburg, another tight one. Starting the third quarter, Centerburg 14, Danville 6. Mount Gilead 16, Northmore 8. And then an important game in Region 23, which is the same region that both Mount Gilead and Centerburg are in. We've got Western Reserve all over Crestview, 26-0.
All right, thank you very much. There are some close games, and I think we had an Ashland score too. Did you mention it?
27-0. The Arrows all over West Holmes.
And West Holmes is 5-2 coming into tonight's game. I mean, that was a big game. It kind of reminds you of last week's Centerburg and Mount Gilead. You expected a big close game, and look what happened there.
Exactly. Coach Valentine, his second stint with the Arrows. Just tremendous success this year.
All right, let's talk about the first half here in Mount Vernon and the scoring that took place.
So the first goal, we got Mullins on a 2-yard plunge out of the bully package for Mount Vernon. They went up 7-0. PAT was good, and that was 2:39 left in the first quarter. Then again, this time Richards in from 35 yards, also on a run. Fort PAT's good, 14-0. That was with 1:26 left in the first quarter. Second quarter, Licking Heights, they closed it to 14-7. Cooper had a 12-yard run with at the 10:34 mark. PAT was good. And then it was all Landon Dawson. Landon Dawson on the big safety. That put the Jackets up 16-7. Dawson came back with a big 28-yard run at the 5:43 mark. PAT was good, 23-7. And we end up at the half 30-7. That was Dawson again on a 12-yard pass reception from Richards with 3:35 left in the half. Halftime score, Yellow Jackets 30, Hornets 7.
Thank you, Will. The UIS Insurance and Investment Halftime Show here on WMBO. Second half action coming up next.
From homes to high-rises, Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
The leaves are turning, harvest is in full gear, and you've been wanting to have your finances reviewed all year. So what are you waiting for? It's time to fall into Spearman Financial Services and make certain that your retirement goals are in place. At Spearman Financial Services, we will carefully review your assets and make recommendations that are suitable for everyone's needs. Please give us a call at 740-397-0731. Once again, 740-397-0731, and schedule your free, no-cost financial consultation today. Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
Are you mechanically inclined and ready to take your career to the next level? If you have experience working on mechanical equipment such as engines or machinery, Ariel Corporation is looking for you. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unrivaled retirement savings programs, and a safe, clean, and climate-controlled work environment with company-provided tools. Located in Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Apply now at arielcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMBO, your home for high school football all season long. WMBO.
Thank you very much, Tyler, as we're back in Energy Field on WMBO Sports. UIS and Insurance and Investment Halftime Show is now over as we get ready for second half action. OSU at Illinois tomorrow playing for the Big Turtle. That's right, the Wooden Turtle, the Illabuck Trophy. Will be happening tomorrow. Ohio State favored in that game, but you can't take anything for granted. And Ohio State, number one in the country. Illini, they are number 17, 5-1 and 2-1 in the conference. So it'll be interesting to see how that game goes. And, you take a look at the young quarterbacks doing pretty good so far for Ohio State.
Oh, yeah. He's doing a great job. Gotta love those trophy games. Those are always fun.
Yes, they are. The Illabuck. And old history, I mean, you think about now, we talk about 100 years, I think, probably for that, over 100 years. This thing down the road, 400 years ago, we started the Illabuck Trophy. How will football change then?
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Hopefully those traditions continue.
Indeed. As we get set here for second half action, Mount Vernon will get the ball to start the second half. Which could be a big point because if they score here and get the extra point, they would go into a running clock.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to want to accomplish. Get a nice drive going here. Punch it in. Get that clock running. It's exactly what Coach Weber wants to do as we kick off this third quarter.
Grayson Deem is back to return it. He's the center back there at about the 10-yard line. And we'll see what kind of game plan Licking Heights comes out here for the second half tonight as the official talking things over with the Licking Heights kicker. Youth night here tonight. We saw some of the youngers playing their instruments with the halftime show. It was a great halftime show. Licking Heights did a great job, a very unique show. And then you had, of course, the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. I love the bands. I just think it adds so much to these games.
Two really nice bands. Yellow Jacket band down there, the drum corps getting down there, getting the student section fired up as well.
Yeah, we like hearing them. All right, I think we're ready for action here in the second half. Everybody's set to go on WMBO. I'm Curtis Newland, along with Will Hartley beside me. Delaney Kerstetter, our producer tonight. John Wareham on the camera. Here's the kickoff, and this is going to go up to the 20-yard line of Mount Vernon. It keeps rolling out of bounds somewhere. It will go. And Mount Vernon will have their first drive of the second half. Tonight's game brought to you by Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Avita Health Systems, Greens Automotive Repair, Citywide Solutions, design custom security systems for you. Smarter, safer, stronger. So 1st and 10, ball set at the 35-yard lines as the kickoff went out of bounds. Doesn't seem like anyone's in a hurry to get the second half started. What was that? Was that a penalty? He was... Or is he, he's just talking about the kickoff.
Ball out of bounds.
Okay.
Yellow Jacket ball at the 35.
Two receivers to the right. One to the left side for Mount Vernon. Broken eye in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Hand off Richards. Gives it off. Dawson up to 40 to the 45. Still on his feet. Breaking tackles to the 40-yard line. Muscling past another defender all the way up to about the 25. Whoa.
Another big run. Again, Mount Vernon, when they're just attacking Licking Heights north-south, they're having a great deal of success.
You know, Landon Dawson came in with 143 yards rushing. He's about done that tonight, I think.
They're having a big night tonight. We saw him, I mean, he in the first game we did, the Delaware game, he made an impact, but more catching the football out of the backfield tonight in the running attack.
Busenberg wide right, Deem in set. One receiver to the left, that's Kreger. Here's the snap. Mason Richards will keep it. Runs around the right side behind Hubbard. He's going to pick up a couple of yards here. Counted as 3 to the 26-yard line, 27-yard line.
3-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 7.
So 2nd and 7 for Mount Vernon. Again, if they score here and finish it off with the extra point, we'll go to a running clock. This game started out with some momentum changes. Licking Heights got an early kind of momentum thing going there when they got the ball to start things off.
Yeah, Licking Heights stuck around early. That safety, that's a huge momentum play. They really have not recovered from that.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Here's the snap, handoff. Left side, right up the middle. Handed to the left, ran up the middle, and that's enough for a first down up to the 16-yard line.
Dawson again off tackle. Offensive line doing a great job, getting a lot of movement.
I have a feeling we're going to see him running the ball more often. We haven't seen the last number of games, but coming into the night, 143 yards rushing. He might be a new weapon instead of tight end, maybe coming in and running the ball a little bit there.
Well, as we mentioned, I mean, they've got a lot of guys that they rotate through. You got Hubbard, Mullins is back in the backfield, Fitzpatrick, Dawson. A lot of talent.
Kreger and Wolf out to the right on the short side, 2 over to the left. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff. Richards, right stutter step in the line, and he got tackled about 2 yards in. Got an injured player for Licking Heights. 2nd and 8.
Had some kind of equipment fly off late in that play. I don't know if it's related to the man being down.
will step out as well. Back in a moment on WMVO.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance program, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Back at Energy Field on WMVO Sports, Knox County Veterans Services Friday Night Lights, 30-7. Mount Vernon leads it here in the third quarter, 9:53 remaining. Dalton Pond for Licking Heights, injured player, and it looks like he's getting up with some help. So one of the defensive linemen, I think you were saying.
Yeah, one of those big defensive linemen, still looking pretty ginger as he gets up. Looks like it could be a knee or an ankle. Definitely seems like it's lower body.
Yeah, he's in pain too, you can tell. So wishing the best for him. Second down and 8. Mount Vernon will bring the offense back out on the field after the injury timeout. Trying to get a score in here to move to a running clock. 2 receivers to the left side.
Calling the timeout. Second down and 7 for the Yellow Jackets.
In the pistol, Mason Richards takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws, a little dump, and it's wide open. Guess who? Landon Dawson for the score. 14 yards out from a pass by Mason Richards. A design play there, a little dump, and touchdown Mount Vernon.
Little delay. Nice play fake by Richards. Finds Dawson right behind the linebackers. Easy pitch and catch. Another
Definitely
touchdown.
One of those plays that came from the upstairs booth, right? They saw it.
I would say they saw something.
And now we await the point after attempt by Jackson Height. He was practicing there during the halftime. Here's the snap, kick, and did it get blocked? Yeah, got blocked. No good. That means it's 36-7, no running clock. So Mount Vernon will kick it away when we come back on WMVO.
The Shop on Main, located in downtown Fredericktown, is your newest local flower shop, also offering merchandise crafted by local merchants. The shop is open Monday through Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Thursdays and Fridays, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturdays. Stop in for a unique gift or brighten someone's day with a fresh flower arrangement. Reach us at 740-848-0094.
You're listening to Friday Night Lights on WMVO, your home for high school football all season long. WMVO.
Thank you, Tyler. As we get set for the kickoff here, Mount Vernon just scored a touchdown, 6-0. They did not get to a running clock by 1 point. They missed the point after. Actually, it was blocked.
Missed the all-important PAT.
And so Mount Vernon will kick it away to Licking Heights, who will try to get something going.
Well, nice opening drive there by the Jackets to open up the second half. Again, Landon Dawson having a great night.
There's about a 150-pound lobster down here in front of the student section. Here's the bounce off the kickoff, return to the 25. Lateral across the field, now backing up. Shake and bake to the 30, to the 35. Nice additional effort there by Licking Heights. And that was number 21, Tyquan Crawford, with a return. Boy, that was a lot of movement there. But now back to the lobster. There's about a 150-pound lobster down here in front.
Yeah, I was trying to tie in the theme. I think it's beach night here at Yellow Jacket Stadium.
I think you're right. I feel like overdressed.
Seems like that would be a better theme for one of the earlier games in the year. Like that.
Well, no, see, because when it's cold like this, you want to try to remember and make it warm, right?
I guess
Actually,
the wisdom of youth.
I guess. 55 degrees. Temperatures dropped a couple of degrees just in the last 20 minutes.
And we got a personal foul against the Jackets here.
That's one Coach Weber's not going to like.
That's probably about the only thing that has not been cleaned for Mount Vernon tonight is a lot of silly mistakes.
Yeah.
Shot themselves in the foot.
Tonight's game brought to you by Conway's Danville Pharmacy, by Velvet Ice Cream, Utica Feed and Hardware. We have you covered. If you need anything, they've got it. Utica Feed and Hardware. So that penalty will bring it back, or bring it to the 50-yard line.
Licking Heights will start this possession 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line.
So Licking Heights trying to get a score on the board. That's going to be the first thing. Get a first downs, convert, and then put something else on the board and try to crawl back into this game. 3 receivers out to the line, to the left clustered, 1 to the right. Here's the snap, quarterback, hands off. And man, a big giant hit at the 49-yard line. And that was number 51 for the Jackets.
Carter Hill.
Yeah, Carter Hill.
He's had a couple nice plays.
5'10", 189. He hit like he was 250 there. That was a big one.
Met the running back right in the hole. Exactly how you teach a textbook.
Yeah, the meeting the running back didn't really want to have there. 2nd and 11. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. Running back off the left hip of JJ. Here's the snap. Shackelford throws on a wheel route, and it's incomplete pass. I think he looked upfield before he brought it into his hands. It was a little low, too.
Saw Monahan, heard Monahan coming. Monahan's a solid corner over there. He's made a lot of plays tonight.
So 3rd down and 11 for Licking Heights with 8:54 remaining.
Licking Heights got another player down.
Second one of the night, and it wasn't cramps last time. Hopefully that's all it amounts to for here. We'll be back after this on WMVO.
Veterans serving veterans.
That's what we do here at Knox County Veteran Services. Hi, I'm Kevin Henthorne, your Executive Director.
And I'm Financial Coordinator Melissa Schenk.
And we're here to meet the needs of Knox County veterans and their families.
We can help with emergency financial assistance,
filing of disability and pension claims, VA healthcare enrollment, and even transportation to VA healthcare facilities.
Please give us a call at 740-393-6742 or stop in and see us at our new location at 105 East Chestnut Street in Mount Vernon.
Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Mr. Water Heater Guy to the rescue with incredible prices. Brand new water heaters installed with tank, or go tankless with the Renai system at superhero pricing. Plus general plumbing work, parts and labor out the door. Incredible pricing. Incredible service. Call 740-324-9912. Mr. Water Heater Guy. Up, and hot water heater problems away.
Licking Heights with the throw out to the left side on the screen, still on his feet, and just a huge hit at the end of the play. And that was a hit put on by Luke Mullins, just leveled the receiver. 4th down.
Mullins does a really nice job. Inside-out pursuit, cleaned up that play. Really impressed with the Yellow Jackets linebacker core. It's a solid group.
We'll see what Licking Heights decides to do here. Certainly in this position, you can see them going for it, but it looks like they might change out. Nope, I think they're going for it. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the short side left. Pistol. Here's the pitch back. Watch for the halfback pass. In trouble. Ball's loose. Fumbled, and it's going to be picked up by Licking Heights, and that will be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I think you were right. I think they were looking to set up the double pass. Never had a chance. Way too much pressure.
Yeah. I think the Jackets, the front line, has really worn down the line for Licking Heights.
On both sides of the ball, they're definitely winning the all-important line of scrimmage.
You can see the wear and tear, and that's something, that doesn't get talked about a lot. And I think Coach Weber talked about it actually a little bit on Monday, is sometimes early in a game you keep playing your play even if you don't convert. You get your big hog mollies out front there, but that constant pounding over time pays off, right?
They're just wearing on the Hornets and Licking Heights. The team that struggles, and a lot of times when things don't go your way in a game, you can just kind of breaks that will, and you definitely see that happening right now.
Richards alone in the set. Here's the snap, fakes the wolf, throws down the middle of the field, man wide open, tipped in the air. Deem kind of was backwards off balance, tipped it in the air, just couldn't find the handle on the football.
Richard probably like to have that one back because he threw it behind him. Another wide open receiver.
It was wide open. That would have been 6 right there.
Just really been able to attack Licking Heights in the seams tonight.
Wouldn't be surprised if they just don't go back to the same sort of thing there. It seems like Licking Heights is back on their heels. Just off balance. Not quick to the ball anymore. 1 to the right, 3 left. Here's the snap. Richards keeps it left side of the line, and he's going to advance 9 yards, just shy of a first down.
Just shy.
Clock continues to run at 7:45 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Leading 36-7, the Yellow Jackets going towards their 6th win in a row.
Yeah, that'd be pretty impressive. As we talked about, they're a team that's doing a lot of good things this season.
Sets up a share in the conference next week against Valley. I mean, how big is that? 3 to the right, 1 to the left side. Mason Richards talking around in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's going to run it right behind Hubbard. Now breaks left through the line to the 20, to the 15, 10, and out of bounds. Big run. That was for about 17 yards right there.
As you said, Hubbard led the way. Richards cuts back against the grain. Looks like we got a late flag.
Uh-oh. Dead ball foul?
I think this might be a perimeter holding on one of the receivers.
Spot foul?
Spot foul, so it shouldn't hurt Mount Vernon too much.
But still leave him with the first down. According to where the flag is at. And it is a hold against Mount Vernon.
So it'll still be first down. Just
Ball
bring it back.
24-yard line. Net gain of, 7 maybe there?
10-yard mark off from the spot of the foul. Ball placed at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets.
7:03 remaining third quarter, 36-7. Curtis Newland with you. Will Hartley with me. Delaney Kerstetter, our producer. John Wareham on the camera. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side, 1 in the slot left. Mount Vernon with the football, leading this football game. Another score makes running clock. Richards, shotgun, takes a snap, handoff Hubbard, fakes it, throws it down the field, has a man. Oh, it's between 2 defenders, knocked away, incomplete. A little bit of a dangerous pass. That one might have been a little behind too.
Better job by Licking Heights there. Finally we're able to cover Mount Vernon receivers down the seam. Richard probably lucky to get that one back as the 2 defensive backs collided with each other, knocked them off the ball.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line here on WMBO. 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, WQIO HD2 Mount Vernon. And streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight. 2 receivers to the right side, also on our mobile app. You can get it at the App Store or Google Play. 1 receiver left. Shotgun snap, I formation. Here's the handoff, right side. It's going to be across the line of scrimmage, hardly. And that's one of the first stops there against Landon Dawson. Try to break out. Licking Heights doing a nice job of stringing out the play.
Yeah, Licking Heights did a good job there. Again, when Mount Vernon tries to go east-west, struggling a little bit, the Licking Heights defense is able, they got pretty good pursuit. Mount Vernon better off when they just go right at them north-south.
WQIO All-Star team comes out next week featuring Player of the Year and Coach of the Year for Knox County. So be listening for that as we go into week number 9 of high school football. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. Here's the snap. Richards by himself, throws out to the right side. Wide open, but it's overthrown this time. He's trying to get Damon Wolf across the 5-yard line.
Bring up 4th down.
Richards just a little bit off here in this part of the game.
Yellow Jackets just can't seem to finish this game out.
4th down and 9. Again, a score here of any sort would move them to a running clock, and they are struggling to get it. See if they come in a little shorter with a play. 2 receivers out left, 1 in the slot left, 1 wide right. In motion is Wolf. Drop back, Richards. The throw towards the end zone has a man in the open, and it is caught by Deep. Touchdown! Yellow Jackets.
Finally got him on one of those deep seams.
Grayson Deem, second receiving touchdown of the season. And that will move the clock to 42-7 and running clock. 5:41 and running right now.
They've been close on that play. They've just been misfiring. They've had guys wide open in the seam all night, and they finally make the connection there.
Mount Vernon with the point after attempt here. Height. There's the hold. Kick is up and no good. Did somebody get a hold of it? So that will not be good. 42-7, though. That's good for the Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets. They lead it. 5:20 to go on WMBO in the 3rd quarter.
UIS Insurance and Investments protects what you love and provides security when you need it the most. They're a full-service, independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing the best coverage and service possible. UIS Insurance and Investments supports area schools and communities with local offices in Northwest and Central Ohio and Southeast Michigan. For more information, go to uisprotect.com. That's uisprotect.com. UIS Insurance and Investments, trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
The Mount Vernon Yellow Jackets, it looked like that score was just going to stay away from them. They were 4th down and long and just couldn't get it to happen, and finally they connect. And it is Mason Richards to Grayson Deem, and it moves to a moving clock now, 42-7.
All important running clock now.
Yep. Green Automotive Repair Scoreboard. Thanks for joining us here on WMVO Sports. Do we have any score updates by chance?
Centerburg is pulled away from Danville now. It is 30-6 Centerburg in that game.
We'll let you get some more here in a minute as the kickoff happens. Here goes Height. And it's the kick low and long back to the 15-yard line. That's where it'll be returned. Up to the 25, now to the 30-yard line, maybe 32. And that was Jaden Powell with the return. He did a nice job there getting the ball, made really some yardage out of nothing on the return, and sets his team up for a decent field position, albeit trailing 42-7 to Mount Vernon. Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights. Our Pizza Cottage player of the game will announce coming up in the 4th quarter. Pizza Cottage, home of our Monday night sports talk show. Sponsored by Griffin Insurance, where we have coaches and players come in from a couple of different teams. Sometimes it's different sports. Here's the snap. And somebody left early. Here's a throw out to the right side. Did I hear somebody say flag? It looked like a lot of motion there, but it didn't stop play. Which normally would be defense, but man, the offense looked like they were all over the place.
Didn't look like they were set. Another update, Clear Fork and Highland in a close run, 7-7.
2nd and 10 now. What about that Fredericktown game? Did you say it already?
I haven't got an update.
Okay.
Last update I got on that is going into the 3rd, it was 14-6 Freddy's.
3 receivers to the left side, 1 on the short side right. Here's the snap. Shackelford drops back a couple of steps in trouble, throws it long. Does he have a man? Oh, what a try. Incomplete pass, falling hard. And that is going to be number 1, Tip Davis. And pretty good defense, too, that time. Let's see, who was that out there? Number 10 for Mount Vernon. And that was Nolan Hirschberger with a, outside linebacker. Knocked that ball down.
Another third down.
So 3rd and long here for Licking Heights. They need 10 yards for the first down. 2 receivers left, pair to the right. Snap, Shackelford, a couple of steps back. Runs out to the left side. Throws the ball downfield. Is it caught? Almost. Incomplete pass at about the 48-yard line.
Another flag.
So that'll make it 3rd and 10 for the Hornets from Pataskala. Of course, Watkins Memorial and Licking Heights have that big battle, in the season. The Battle of Broad Street.
Yeah, I bet they got a trophy too.
I want to say so, and I've done those games before in the past. Been a while. But that is, talk about a down-the-street rivalry.
So Fredericktown pulling away from East Knox 28-19 with 7 minutes left in the game. 28-19 Freddies.
So a 9-point difference. That's still one to keep an eye on. They've got a young freshman quarterback starting tonight, don't they? Danville? Or no, we were talking East Knox.
Yeah, Danville does.
I'm sorry, we're talking about East Knox. Here's the snap and nowhere to go. It'll be
behind the line of scrimmage by Landon Dawson.
2nd down and about 13 here for Heights. 1:32 to go on the 3rd quarter. The clock just continues to run. Anytime a team is up 30 or more in the second half, unless the margin is broken below 30, it will continue to run. And it stops for particular things. 1 to the left, 3 to the right side. Licking Heights just needs to get the ball down the field and get some receptions. It's about that simple. Here's the drop back, Shackelford. Long throw, timing route, man in the open, outstretched arms. Just a little too far. Otherwise, that would have been 6. Incomplete pass to Tip Davis.
Just missed it again. Had some chances here, but just haven't been able to connect.
And Tip really stretched out all he could do. He couldn't stretch anymore on that one.
He launched himself.
So 3rd and 13 for the Hornets. 3 receivers to the right. Mount Vernon looking to go 6 straight. What a turnaround they have had. Here's the snap, couple of steps back, and in trouble. The Hornets take a sack. Big loss. About 22-yard loss, as a matter of fact.
Got Fitzpatrick on the play again.
And so Fitzpatrick doing a nice job there. And the Hornets will undoubtedly punt this one away with 9 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. They won't get it off. And we'll take a break. Back in a moment, final 4th quarter. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard 42-7. Mount Vernon leads it on WMVO.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon is one of 11 pizza cottages in Ohio. They are among the nation's best performing pizzerias and ranked in Pizza Today. The finest ingredients is used daily. Treat your customers and employees like family and always give back to the community. Offering not only takeout but also dine-in and full bar. Book your group parties today. Find Pizza Cottage on Facebook or go to pizza-cottage.com to begin your journey of tastes.
There's something magical about fall at Velvet's Ye Old Mill. Crisp air, changing leaves, and the sweet taste of our delicious ice cream. But don't wait. The season wraps up at the end of October, and so do our scoops. High school athletes, wear your team jersey and score 50% off a single dip scoop in a sugar or cake cone or bowl. Come make one more memory before the season ends. Velvet's Ye Old Mill, where every scoop is a tradition worth savoring.
On a fourth down, Licking Heights punts it away. Deem is going to fair catch it at around the 39-yard line, and Mount Vernon will have it once again here in this football game with the final 11:30 on the clock. Well, Mount Vernon, you can hear the crowd's energy here. Some have left, but they're feeling pretty good tonight, I think.
Yeah, student section still getting rowdy down there. I think the important thing for Mount Vernon, finish this game out in a positive way. Want to avoid injuries as well. They've already taken Richards out at quarterback.
One of the assistant coaches down here on the sideline. It's funny that you mentioned finish. If you look back on the back of his shirt, it says finish in big print. Here's the snap and the handoff run, and nowhere to go, loss of a yard. But yeah, right down here in front of us, there he is.
Yeah,
says finish. So important, right? Sometimes just little words like that mean the difference, because a football team, as you know more than anybody, you're so tight knit, and those little words mean something, don't they?
They definitely do. And sometimes less is more. Like if you come up with a big slogan and it's got a lot of wording and stuff. A lot of times just those simple things make all the difference. Here Mount Vernon's made a lot of wholesale changes, got some younger guys in.
2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Out to the left side. It's going to be Hubbard with the carry. He's going to pick up about 5 there.
Hubbard in.
And we've got Zach Beck, a quarterback freshman, in 5'10", 135 pounds. 3rd down and 6. They get set for a big matchup, huge matchup against Licking Valley next week at Valley. And that is a football town, Hanover. Here's the snap, run up the middle of the field, up across the 50-yard line to the 49.
I think we're going to get a heavy dose of Hubbard now.
Yeah, 1st down. Well, you want to give him some carries, too. I don't think he had that many in much of the game, and you want to keep him running.
Yeah, he started the game. It's been the Landon Dawson show out of the backfield.
Yeah. Coming into tonight's game, Jake Hubbard had 329 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 5 receptions.
Yeah, he's second leading rusher coming into the night.
Yeah. So a timeout on the field, 9:20 to go in the football game. We'll be back after this on WMBO.
Automotive Repair, where your car gets the royal treatment. This team is on a mission to deliver service so good, even your car will want to shake hands. They offer everything from routine checkups to major overhauls. So whether your car's making a noise that sounds like it's auditioning for a comedy club or just needs a little TLC, roll on down to Green Automotive Repair.
This is Jimmy at Green Automotive Repair, 506 Harcourt Road, Mount Vernon. Good luck to all the student athletes.
Green Automotive Repair scoreboard is 42-7. Mount Vernon looking for another victory here as they have the football. 1 receiver to the left, trio of catchers to the right side. 3 men down defensively, 1 showing a corner or blitz from the end. Here's the snap and the handoff, Hubbard, and he's going to pick up 3 yards. Very explosive run by Hubbard. Ball up to the 46-yard line. Tonight's game brought to you by Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, your path to accessible transportation.
Young guys up front doing a nice job opening up some holes for Hubbard here.
2 receivers to the left side. 2 tight right to the end of the line. Here's the snap and the handoff. Hubbard again, right side, gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. And in a game like this where you're running clock, you're obviously up, you're going to get a victory out of the game, and you're coaching and you bring in some younger kids. What are you looking from them? What's that spark? Is there something that you're looking specific, like is this a kid that I could bring in sooner than later? What is it you're looking for as a kid?
Just trying to build that next generation. Maybe build some depth, especially if you're Mount Vernon, you're kind of looking to week 11, build some depth, who's some guys that can step in, maybe help us on special teams and things like that. But for the most part, you're just trying to build that next generation and give these kids an opportunity to get under the lights see what they can do.
Hand off again for Mount Vernon as they get up to the 45-yard line. Have you ever had a situation where somebody really surprised you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, always, you know, there's always those dark horses. I kind of talked about that a little bit, kind of those diamonds in the rough, the potential. Usually that happens the first half of the season, not so much the second half of the season, but those kids that, you know, maybe you didn't expect them to be as good a leader or to be a spark on defense or be explosive on offense, and then they get that opportunity and they really go out there and shine. And that's always exciting to see that, and that's kind of the reason why you get into coaching, to see that light go on and that flip that switch for kids.
Hand off to Hubbard to the left side. Nowhere to go there at the line of scrimmage. Something about the lights. When you play under the lights, it kind of kicks it in, right, for these kids?
Yeah, and that's really exciting for these young kids, too, to just give them that opportunity.
Communities all around you and the student section and so forth.
I don't think any kid ever forgets the first time they played under the lights.
You mentioned earlier maybe the theme beach night should have been earlier in the year. There's a couple of guys down here that got their shirts off, and it's now 55 degrees.
Yeah.
1st and 10.
Yeah,
ball at the right hash mark.
Yeah. What a good time.
They're young. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking for the throw, the quarterback, and it's going to be dropped past. I think you heard feet coming towards them. Licking Heights on the offensive side, trying to put some things together here and get it down the field, trailing 42-7 on the Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Don't forget Sports Roundtable tonight. Already in action, Brian Gaston and Tyler Mathias, your host, on Sports Roundtable until 10:30. And after all these games, all the coaches call in, and you can hear their comments and thoughts. Call in yourself, ask some questions, maybe share some scores and your opinions.
Getting down to crunch time in the season, league pitchers, playoff pitchers all coming into place.
Here's the snap. Long throw for Licking Heights, and no flag. That should be.
Came in late.
Yeah.
There it is.
That was an obvious one from here on the far side of the field.
Yeah, that was one of those where it was so underthrown, the receiver stopped, and the defensive back just didn't have time to adjust and ran right into the back of the receiver.
Yeah, I think that was Nolan Hirschberger maybe.
Clear Fork and Highland going to overtime. Tied 7-7 going to overtime.
Who was it?
Clear Fork and Highland.
Okay.
That'd be a big win for the Scots. Had another down year for Coach Stover and the Scots, but that'd be a big win for them.
3rd and 10 for the Licking Heights Hornets here. Ball to the right hash mark. And we got a timeout again. Yep. 4:35 remaining. Or not. No, they brought everybody over to the coach. Clock is still running. Just a matter of time here tonight. Mount Vernon had a little bit of a stumble, I would say, in the early part of the game. The penalties really taking them out of the rhythm. Man, that safety just changed everything. They got a safety against J.J. Shackelford. 2 points, got the ball back and scored. Here's the snap. I think it's time to announce our player of the game from Pizza Cottage.
We're going to go with Landon Dawson, who missed everything tonight. Key in special teams, had a really nice punt that backed the Hornets back deep, and that's what led to the safety, and he was the individual that got the safety. He's had several touchdowns. He's really accounted for most of, in one way or the other, for most of Mount Vernon's touchdowns, both rushing the ball and had some nice catches out of the backfield as well. So we're going to go with the sophomore linebacker, running back, H-back, punter, Landon Dawson.
And here's the throw. It's caught for a first down. I think they're going to give him the first down at the 45-yard line. And the catch made by Tip Davis.
First down.
Tip, was the target there for some of those long ones earlier. Couldn't bring in, or maybe it was thrown a little bit too far, that sort of thing. First down for Licking Heights. Final 3 minutes now remaining in this game. We've been in the running clock now for a long time.
Stand's really starting to clear out in front of us.
Here's the snap, rolling out Throw, left side, it's caught. 35-yard line, 30. To the 20, 10, and they're going to score! And that was to number 10 for Licking Heights, Ian Rice. And that makes it 42-13. So the clock will now go back to stopping and starting. And Licking Heights will try to put in the point after. So anybody that was heading to their car has to turn back around now. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think we're there yet. It's a nice run. It was a nice run after catch.
Here's this kick. It's high and good. Boy, he's got a leg. And Licking Heights brings it to 42-13 with 2:42 remaining in this one. Back in a moment on WMVO Sports.
Welcome to Danbury Mount Vernon by StoryPoint Group, where we spend every minute of every day providing the best for our residents. We offer living options from villas to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Our network of communities offers a calendar of enriching activities, fresh chef-prepared meals daily, and a supportive and dedicated team, all of which creates an unmatched experience for seniors and families. If you're looking for an award-winning senior living community that feels like home, then Danbury Senior Living is right for you. Come and discover why life at Danbury Community is so special.
Home has never meant more. It's not just a place, it's where life happens. Protect yours from the inside out with a home insurance policy from Frankenmuth Insurance. Are you ready to get frank about your insurance needs? Start a conversation with the experts at UIS Insurance and Investments and see if a homeowner's policy from Frankenmuth Insurance is right for you. Get started at UISprotect.com. That's UISprotect.com. Trusted advisors for all your insurance needs.
Licking Heights will kick it away. We'll see if we see an onside kick here. As it appears that's what it's going to be.
Just went final down at Howard. Fredericktown pulls out the win 28-19 against the Dogs.
Here's the onside kick across the 45-yard line. Mount Vernon will just jump on it. So Fredericktown in a position here. They've had a lot of injuries. And so forth, and these are tough games for them.
Yeah, that was a good win for them, man. A lot of injuries, as you say, especially in the secondary. Starting some new faces back there tonight, and of course, East Knox throwing the ball a lot. They're able to get out of town with the win.
And Brody Davis is out for the year. Is that my understanding?
Brody Davis out for the year.
That's a huge
Johnny
loss.
Ashcraft also out.
Is he out for the year?
Out for the season, yeah.
Well, Johnny was playing backup to Brody
Johnny was filling
in that position.
Yeah, was filling in for Brody.
Well, I mean, you take your game plan. Part of your game plan was that position, right? Big part of it.
Those are a big part of the skill package over there.
Here's the snap. Run out to the right side. Mount Vernon across the 50-yard line. Nice job that time by Cade Lewis.
So far, the Freddies have had some guys step up and fill those spots, and they keep plugging away here and winning games. I believe Blake Sipes started in the secondary tonight, so played two-way duty for Sipes tonight.
2nd down and 4 for Mount Vernon. 1 receiver to the left, 3 receivers into the right side. Quarterback is Zach Beck. Got 1 off his left hip, letting the play clock go down to 2 seconds. There's the snap, handoff, right side of the line, and smashed at the line of scrimmage. Loss of yardage, maybe 2.
Not much there.
Nope. The game clock running at 1:45. I don't think Licking Heights will stop the clock at this point. They do have timeouts left. Mount Vernon 3rd down and 5. Play clock at 25 seconds. Game clock at 1:28. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard here on the Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights on WMVO. I'm Curtis Newland along with Will Hartley beside me, Delaney Kerstetter, our producer, and John Wareham on the cam. Long count. Here's the snap. And to the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go. 4th down and 5 with a minute remaining in the football game. Just a matter of time. Mount Vernon will advance, get their 6th win in a row, and boy, that really sets up the game next week against Licking Valley, doesn't it?
That'll be a big one. That'll be an exciting atmosphere. Biggest game for Mount Vernon in a long time.
Yeah. I think we're planning on being there. That would be a change, which we are in the flex part of our schedule. And so we are looking at that, and that will be a big one, Mount Vernon and Licking Valley. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side for Mount Vernon on a 4th down and 5. Here's the snap, handoff left side, and clobbered in the backfield. Cade Lewis is going to get hit. The line let him through, and he took the penalty for that.
So Licking Heights probably going to have time for 2 more plays here. Then we'll be shaking hands.
Yep, 18 seconds on the clock here on WMBO. Player of the game is Landon Dawson.
Great game tonight.
He's had an exceptional game. He gets a pizza from Pizza Cottage in Mount Vernon, and we invite you to go down to Pizza Cottage and tell them thank you and get some pizza. It's great stuff, and we'll be there on Monday night from 7 to 8. One to the right, 1 left. So we have a player running in from the sideline. Here's the snap. Quarterback, long throw down the middle of the field. And it is intercepted. Mount Vernon. And that's going to pretty much do it here with 11 seconds remaining. All they'll have to do is down it because I don't think Licking Heights will call timeout. 43-13.
Nolan Hirschberger finishes it out with a positive play for the Jackets on interception.
That's fantastic. So Mount Vernon, man, this community's got to be feeling really good about their football team.
Very exciting.
So exciting. And congratulations, Coach Mark Weber, to help to make this milestone. And hopefully a line in the sand for the Mount Vernon football team in the future. That's the end of the game. 42-13. Green Automotive Repair scoreboard. Mount Vernon wins it. Knox County Veteran Services Friday Night Lights will be back in a moment on WMBO.
Hi, this is Jess Kirby from Starting Point Pregnancy and Family Resource Center. Starting Point is committed not only to life by supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy, but also providing free pregnancy tests, limited OB ultrasounds, STI and STD testing and treatment, and licensed counseling. We offer the Start Here program that is designed to answer your questions about pregnancy and parenting, and where you can earn points to shop in our client-exclusive Bump and Beyond boutique. All programs are completely free for everyone, no income restrictions or insurance required. Visit knoxstartingpoint.com to find your starting point today.
What do you love most about the cooler weather? Snuggling under a warm blanket? Holidays with family? What about the flu? Not so much. Getting your flu shot at Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy is the first line of defense in protecting you, your family, and the community. Get your flu shot today. Visit Conway's Danville Health Mart Pharmacy, your community Health Mart Pharmacy at 14 East Main Street, Danville. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
From homes to high-rises, Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services has you covered. We design custom security systems for your unique property, install HD video surveillance with remote viewing, and provide gate automation, smart keypads, card readers, and mobile access for total control. Plus, our fire alarm systems deliver fast, reliable detection when seconds count. Your security, smarter, safer, stronger. Call Citywide Solutions, Sterling Protective Services today for 24/7 peace of mind.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
The leaves are turning, harvest is in full gear, and you've been wanting to have your finances reviewed all year. So what are you waiting for? It's time to follow into Spearman Financial Services and make certain that your retirement goals are in place. At Spearman Financial Services, we will carefully review your assets and make recommendations that are suitable for everyone's needs. Please give us a call at 740-397-0731. Once again, 740-397-0731, and schedule your free, no-cost financial consultation today. Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
Are you mechanically inclined and ready to take your career to the next level? If you have experience working on mechanical equipment such as engines or machinery, Ariel Corporation is looking for you. We offer great pay, excellent benefits, unrivaled retirement savings programs, and a safe, clean, and climate-controlled work environment with company-provided tools. Located in Mount Vernon, we offer stability and growth. Apply now at arielcorp.com. That's ARIEL Corp.com.
Howard Hilton Grill, just east of Apple Valley on Coshocton Road, has a casual, cozy atmosphere, offering comfort food and good times. Open daily from 10 in the morning to 1 a.m., now adding Sunday morning breakfast at 8 a.m. The Howard Hilton also recently added on an outdoor tiki bar seating patio option with big screen TV. Stop by and enjoy great tastes like the Hilton Burger or enjoy Taco Tuesdays at the Howard Hilton in Howard. That's the Howard Hilton, 740-599-2337.
Alumni Roofing is a full-service commercial roofing contractor providing commercial and industrial roofing solutions. Located in Lexington, Ohio, providing service to much of north central Ohio, including the greater metropolitan areas of Columbus, Cleveland, and Akron. Preventive maintenance program, roof health assessment, storm damage assessment, roof replacement, roof restoration, and more. Call 419-884-9715 and mention this ad to receive a free thermal scan and a full roof health assessment. Welcome, everyone, back to Energy Field on WMVO. Final score, 42-13. Mount Vernon wins it tonight over Licking Heights. Let's talk scoring.
Okay, all Mount Vernon tonight. Big night for the Jackets. They started out the scoring 2:39 left in the first quarter. Mullins on a 2-yard dive. PAT was good. Then Richards followed that up. Big explosive 35-yard run. Put the Jackets up at the end of the first quarter, 14-0. Second quarter, Licking Heights comes back. Cooper has a big 12-yard run. Closes the gap to 14-7, but from there on out, it's all Jackets. Dawson again had a great night. First of many big plays. He had that safety with 7:38 left in the half. That put the Jackets up 16-7. Then Dawson followed that with a 28-yard run, puts the Jackets up 23-7. And then Richards hits Dawson on a 12-yard pass. We close out the half 30-7 Yellow Jackets. Taking care of business in the second half. Dawson from Richards again had a 14-yard pass, put the Jackets up 36-7. They missed the PAT in that situation, which avoided the running clock for the Hornets. But then they came back, tacked on another one. Richards to Deems on a 23-yard pass down the seam. They'd been close on that play, and then they finally hit it. That was with 5:20 left in the third quarter. Put the Jackets up 42-7. Licking Heights gets a consolation score late in the fourth quarter. Ian Rice with a 44-yard catch and run. PAT was good. Final score, Jackets 42, Hornets 13.
And, of course, our Pizza Cottage player of the game tonight, Landon Dawson. An exceptional game. We want to thank our sponsors tonight, including Starting Point of Knox County, Griffin Insurance, Howard Hilton, Mount Vernon Nazarene University, Spearman Financial Services, Pizza Cottage, Alumni Roofing, Danbury Senior Living, Knox County Veteran Services, Buckeye Stoves, Mr. Water Heater Guy, Utica Feed and Hardware, Velvet Ice Cream. Also want to thank Prescription Turf Care, Knox Public Health Mobility Management, Avita Health Systems, Greens Automotive Repair, Citywide Solutions, Ariel Corporation, and Conway's Danville Pharmacy. That'll wrap up our Starting Point of Knox County post-game show, supporting you in an unexpected pregnancy. I'm Curtis Newland. Will Hartley beside me. We want to thank our producer, Delaney Kerstetter, and John Wareham on the camera. 42-13 the final. Mount Vernon with a huge win tonight. That gives them 6 straight as they go into a conference battle next week with Licking Valley. It's going to